Yep.
Yep.
Yo.
What up?
What's popping, yo?
No.
Yes.
Mm-mm.
Yep.
What up? Y'all already know what it is. It's your boy Carlito the Cannon. No special sound effects tonight. No, none of that. Because I'm so utterly disappointed in what we had thrust in our face this past weekend that I'm just not. Yeah, I mean, they just gave it to us this weekend. You laughing? I'm so serious, bro. Like, I don't think I genuinely have ever been this disappointed in a WrestleMania weekend in my entire life.
Oh no, I was laughing at the motions.
The motion, yeah, because they fucked us. Like,
I mean,
imagine dropping 10 grand on that Mania.
I can't imagine dropping 10 grand on nothing.
Oh well, I don't know what to tell you then, pimp.
Broke. We ain't got
it. It's the ball fraud. I agree.
Listen here, Rock, you bald fraud.
To my immediate left, y'all already know what it is.
Oh, that's me. My bad. Look, man, hey, it's been a very long weekend, like 100 hours of wrestling content. But it's your boy,
for real.
Your favorite
For
tattooed heathen, and I am exhausted. Absolutely exhausted. I broke my thumb, so.
Oh man. Dang.
Oh yeah, that's right.
Yeah, we heard about that.
You I
mean,
that's just, me, Mr. 211. You know what it is. Always with a steel reserve in my hand.
Well, you sound a little sliz.
Little what?
You little sliz.
Oh no, that's because I rolled out the bed.
Oh okay.
Oh okay.
Yeah, you know what it is. And then as soon as we done, and roll back in there, man.
Oh okay. That's what's up.
All right.
And y'all know who that guy is down there.
Yeah. This your boy Blackout Jones, also known as Mr. Baby, coming at you live.
You know what? I'm changing my name. I am changing my name. I am now Mr. No Yeet.
NYU?
Mr. NYU. No Yeet University. And you're listening to and watching Beyond the Bell podcast.
What?
Yeah. WrestleMania was mid as hell, bruh. Both nights. And the first night was even worse than the second one. I give the first night a C-.
Hey,
straight up.
I'm right there with you. And I was getting crucified.
Oh, because I wasn't in there with you.
On why I graded it a C.
You was only getting crucified because I was at work. And I wasn't in there with you. Because I'd have been right there backing you up, bruh. Mania first night was mid.
I mean, I enjoyed it, but I generally go
cool.
against the grain anyway. So.
It wasn't even going against the grain. That shit was mid. You enjoyed the results. You're not gonna tell me that you watched that WrestleMania. You're not gonna tell me that you watched that WrestleMania and you felt like that was a WrestleMania worthy night.
There was a lot of drinking going on.
That's why you enjoyed it. Have you gone back and watched it sober?
I mean, you right about the results. So I did enjoy the results, but I'm not an X's and O's guy, so I wasn't like, oh, this was the greatest ring psychology match I've ever seen.
Well. First off, that was hilarious, and I love that. Have you gone back and watched it sober?
No, not yet.
Okay.
I'll probably do that this weekend though.
I want to see what you say sober. Oh, I definitely want to see what you say so. Matter of fact, I'm about to go fix me a drink in a minute. If I gotta talk about this, I'm gonna have to drink.
I had one of those Seagram WWE drinks. Y'all seen those in your stores?
No.
Yeah, it's like a Seagram's. Think of it like a Smirnoff Ice type.
Okay.
Yeah, it was 10%. So I was like, ooh.
Good God.
Sorry that my view is not what my view normally is to the fans. I'm shooting differently tonight. But it don't take away. You know what? I'm shooting differently tonight because they don't deserve the whole setup. They don't deserve the sound effects. They don't deserve the 4K cam. This was a...
Look, I'm just going to put it out there. And for the people that they probably ain't going to like this, but hey, if it wasn't for Jey Uso, that first match was everything close to a bathroom break.
No, seriously, that match was a bathroom
It was a
break with
bathroom
Jey
break match.
Uso. With Jey Uso. I don't even care. Like, first off, they started the night off. I knew they were going to do his entrance, but who thought it was a good idea to do his entrance from the top? The top of the stadium? That was Undertaker length right there, bro.
I went to the
Yeah.
buffet and he still wasn't back at the
After
ring.
you fix your plate? Nah,
After
seriously.
I fixed my plates,
Yeah,
Wow.
nah. I was like,
I was hungry.
so that right there guaranteed that he was winning because that entrance was so long. But more than anything, bro, the match was everything that the fans said it was gonna be.
Exactly.
Mid.
Yeah.
Mid. Jay does not have you know who Jay Uso is?
Who was Jey Uso?
Jay
Marty
Uso
Jannetty?
is Jay Uso is 1997 Lex Luger.
Damn.
He has a following. Fans like him. Fans were tired of the Gunther run, the same as they were of Hogan. So when they had that random 1997 Monday Nitro WCW
Oh,
Championship
yeah,
match,
yeah,
when they just did the hot shot and put the belt on him and fans
yeah,
popped, yeah,
yeah.
Luger has the same amount of moves in his moveset as Jey Uso.
I didn't understand why the ending was the tap out. Does Jay not have a real finishing move?
Okay, first off, let's talk about it because you brought it up, bro. Number one, Gunther tapped out in 8 seconds.
Yeah, we counted it.
That was terrible. We
Yeah,
counted it.
yeah,
Ilya Dragunov put Gunther in a chokehold. Gunther broke out of it. Ilya beat him up some more and then like picked him up by his neck and then Gunther
yeah.
tapped him. That
He
was
had to tap.
believable. He had to tap. I stopped the shooting at one of my new venues, Johnson Protection Agency, safeguarding your future so you don't have to. Um, and my rear naked choke was better than whatever that was that Jey Uso did in the opening match. Now, okay, let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about it. For the last when was Seth and Brock? 36?
You making me think.
Mm,
Yeah, I'm making you think right now. Shane, because that was one of the ones we were on the phone, but I was still on the phone. I mean, I was still on the road when that match happened. So this was a few
Mm-hmm.
years ago now. That's what, 36, 35, 36?
36, I think.
Whatever the opener
The hell
was.
was it?
Whatever year that was, when they opened. Since
Or
then, for a few
37.
years now. It was either 35 or 36 or 37. I'm trying to think.
I'm gonna look.
35.
Chat. Yeah, I think it might have been
Yeah, I thought it was
35.
It was
35.
Was it
35.
35? Okay,
Yeah.
35. So for the last 6 years, well, 5 years because this year stunk. For the last 5 years, the opening match of WrestleMania has set the tone for the entire weekend.
Yeah.
If if that was a precursor of things to come,
I don't know what to tell you.
I don't even know what to tell you.
But I'm gonna put it like this. That match, what Jey Uso went through leading up to that match, getting beat down, your brother getting beat down. I expected something violent to occur in that match. And none of that took place.
At least for him to crack his head open and have a little spill. You know what I'm saying?
Nothing. It was nothing.
They
All he
gave
did was
us
come out.
which match was better? Gunther and Jay at Mania or Jimmy and Jay at Mania?
Jimmy and Jay. Nah, I'm kidding.
I'm actually wondering because that might have been the worst championship match I've seen in some years, but it was definitely the worst opening WrestleMania match I've seen in some years.
What
Same.
about the Sheamus and O'Brien?
I enjoyed that more.
I mean, at least that that hit you in the face at least.
It was only 18 seconds.
Yep, sure was.
It was 18
Jesus.
seconds.
The match
he-
lasted
he-
longer. The match lasted longer than Gunther did in that weak ass rear naked. That wasn't even a rear naked choke. That was a fully naked choke.
You know what I'm saying? My dad did that
Pat
to me when I was a
McAfee
child.
lasted longer in that choke than Gunther did.
Exactly. It was a fully. You know what? I'm sorry. It was a fully clothed choke. That's what it was. It wasn't a rear naked because that was terrible. Shayna Baszler and Karrion Kross were in the backstage just like this. Like, this is ridiculous.
They almost left.
I wouldn't doubt if they would have left. Like if Karrion wasn't
I would've.
needed in night 2.
I know, right?
Um,
But yeah, to
And
answer your question,
the only thing that
man,
oh my bad. Go ahead, Black. Justified.
The problem,
think it was
I can see
justified.
what they were going for, but the execution wasn't there. I could see what you were going for, get it, but
I don't think the tap out was justified. I think in order to keep Gunther and to save it, that should have been like a 2-minute choke, and Gunther should have blacked out. I don't like the tap out. I think the tap, especially with him losing at his second Mania, now you've been pinned clean, no shenanigans, and you tapped out clean. I just don't like it. I don't
I'm
like it.
still mad about that
I
Intercontinental.
agree. I would take the blackout because at least that would be some semblance of what you went through these past couple of weeks.
Jay just not letting
Black him
go.
out. There it is.
I don't know where Gunther goes from here.
Pat McAfee.
We'll talk about that. We'll talk about that. I don't know where Gunther goes from here in terms of being of feeling like a main event level star and being important. Back-to-back Mania losses. Like at least last year when they did that, we knew where he was going. We knew what the setup was.
I still say he shouldn't have lost that, but that's me hating on Sami Zayn. Like
I'm with you. I was fine with it. I was fine with it. If I felt like if he was
Chad
gonna,
Gable, God dog it.
well, we're gonna talk about him too, because once again, somebody got put in a tough spot they shouldn't have been put in, and then now it just looks like whatever. I gave that match 0 stars.
What, Jay and Gunther?
I give it 0 sips. I am being critical tonight. On the steel-o-meter, I give it 0 sips.
Big fat one.
Yeah, I am being critical this week.
What do we do out of 5, right?
Out of 5.
Out of 5, yeah.
Well, hello.
No, it got. I ain't even gonna lie to you. It got 3 out of me until further notice. Because I didn't like the tap out. Because the tap out didn't make any sense. And plus, I'm a 1, 2, 3 guy myself.
I absolutely disagree with that.
Roman and Brock at 35.
Absolutely disagree with that. Like this was a terrible match. Jay pulled off what 6 moves total?
Probably.
Give or take.
Damn, not to give or take.
Yeah, give or take.
Yeah, that's all there is to say.
Yeah, I got about a 5 in the possible. Yeah.
5 and a possible. And a possible. And it ain't a strong possible. It's one of those, I got the queen of spades and we're gonna see if it walks. Possible.
The possible was that choke.
The possible was the choke. Yeah. And it really wasn't possible. It really was mid. I no longer will be calling him main event Jey Uso because number 1, you lost your WrestleMania main event. But also number 2, you didn't show up in your biggest career moment again. I am Mr. NYU, Know Ye University.
You still got some love over here, Jay. You know, I'm optimistic for you, son.
I mean, hey, be optimistic. I mean, I'm gonna say this. I hope his world title run goes the same way that Intercontinental title run it went. And if y'all know, you know. Short, sweet, and somebody specific winning it. Jade and Naomi.
Trash.
Sinister. Like you mighty quiet over there, bro. I mean, you ain't got nothing to say. I don't have much to say neither because that weather report was cheese cringe trash.
Look, she got a better entrance in AEW than that.
I would have rather her come out stepping with the AKAs again.
Hey.
Look, they just had a probate the week before. I would have let them.
Hey.
Because that was garbage. Now, I did like the contrasting gears.
Yeah, Naomi in that caution tape, it's cool.
It's cool.
Yeah.
I like Naomi's entrance. I like heel Naomi.
Like Owen Hart.
Yeah, I'm not a nugget Owen Hart.
I remember that.
Like the
It's enough. And it's
enough is enough.
Change.
Yeah. Down,
Yeah,
down, down,
right.
down. Digga, digga, digga. That was a dope theme. That's a dope theme.
But I'm
That's
saying
a
that
dope
joint went
theme.
hard in front of the nation theme though at the time.
Yeah, it
When
did.
you hear
It
that,
did.
I really have to
yeah.
like. I had to do a double take with that. What's his name? Jim.
Jim
Jim
Johnson.
No, the guy for Jade's intro. Cantori,
Jim Cantore.
whatever, the weather guy. That
Jim
guy.
Yeah, whatever the weather guy
I
was.
thought I had to do a double take because I thought it was literally a commercial.
Yeah, it got me for a second.
I
But
thought it was a commercial.
funny.
Yeah.
As soon as the thunderstorm started, I was like, "Oh, this is for Jade. Oh, that's cool."
It was trash.
No, I thought
It
it
was
was
trash.
super duper great balls of fire, cheese ball corner.
Great balls of
That's what I
fire,
thought it
cheese
was.
ball, cheese ball.
All right.
You know what?
Dude, this
You know
is
what?
what you're doing. Like out of
You know
all the
what?
cool stuff you could do with weathers, this is
You know what? You know what? You know what? We're gonna hit him with the first one.
Yup.
You got to do better.
It's WrestleMania. It's WrestleMania. Why was look like they said in Drumline? Why do we rehearse? Because that was trash. The match.
You could have had Hurricane Helms come out, and it would have been a better intro.
Dang, that's tough. Not Hurricane.
I mean,
Hurt. Mighty Molly could have
Hey,
came out.
stand back. There's a hurricane coming.
And then she like hit him or something.
And then he's up on stage and then she hits him and she's the storm that was coming or something.
Yeah.
But whatever that was, you can keep it. You could have kept the match too. The story was great. The match was trash. Jade Cargill, never mind. I'm gonna go fix my drink. I just can't even deal with this no more. I can't even deal.
He said that is the trash can.
But it
and
was
y'all think
trash.
that's what she needs to
I
go
mean,
in.
yeah, okay. You had maybe 2 or 3 cool spots, but okay, that was it. There was nothing else to it. You dang near botched the move. And then, we always talk about, AEW's camera work and this, that, and the third. Well, they screwed up with the camera work all in Jay's face while Jay's like, hey, do I need to move? What
Who's a worse spot caller, Jade or Cena?
Ooh, Jade.
Yeah.
I still think it's Cena. Because I saw and heard all them damn spots in that main event. Like everything.
And Cena knows better.
No, he don't, because he's been doing it his whole career. Lazy
He
bastard.
should know better.
Like he should know better.
He should know better.
You know what? I was gonna drink out of my Street Profits cup. I was gonna drink out my Street Profits cup tonight, but since they didn't have a match, which would have saved the pay-per-view had they done that match on the... Never mind. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm
Y'all.
saying? We gotta wait till tomorrow. What kind of bull
Let's get
malarkey?
something straight here. WrestleMania is supposed to be the event where everyone that is a champion is supposed to be involved.
It's supposed to be the event of
And you
events,
got
bro.
2 nights. Not 1.
2 nights.
2.
It ain't make no sense why everybody wasn't on there. Every champion, that is.
And there's a couple of matches that shouldn't even been on there.
Oh, we're gonna get into those.
There's a couple people that should have been on there that weren't.
Exactly.
And
We're gonna get
looking
into
dumb
those.
in the face waiting.
Like waiting, and where they at?
No, I'm saying I was last Friday. I was so mad. I was just like, "Oh, here it come next week."
Next
Yeah,
week.
next week.
If I could have punched Nick
next
Aldis in the
week.
face
Next
through my
week.
TV, I'd have done it.
Next week. I was like, wait, excuse me?
I was like,
Next
WrestleMania is
week.
right
On a
there, bro.
SmackDown TLC match of that magnitude on a
It better
On
take an hour
SmackDown,
and a half.
on SmackDown after Mania, though. Let's give them a shot because they're trying to build SmackDown after Mania on the same level as Raw after Mania, which we're gonna talk about too, because that didn't feel much like anything either. Yeah.
I
But
thought
look,
Raw after
yeah.
Mania was better than actual WrestleMania.
Raw after Mania was better than Mania. I mean, that wasn't hard. AEW might have been just as decent as Mania this week.
Dang.
I
don't know about that.
Jesus, yeah, I'm feeling myself.
That's a stretch.
I'm
very
pissed
long
tonight.
stretch.
Yes,
Zero?
sis. Yes, sis. A
Zero.
zero.
So,
zero.
So that explanation that you wanted, here you
The
go.
possible.
It's
The
coming.
possible. Yes, sis, a possible. Let's see. I'm going to stick beside Jay. Listen, you can stick beside him.
I'm going to stick with him.
Listen, stick with him. I hope he has a decent championship run. You know what I would give Jay? I would give Jay the Kofi Kingston run. Give him 6 months and give him a couple good feuds, and let's be done with this experiment. Because Jay Uso is Mr. No yeet to me now because you can't wrestle.
You think he's gonna have multiple?
Like I said, no. No. And like I said, you know what was his curse gonna be? His best run, his best match during this entire build was a tag match with his brother.
Okay.
That A-Town Down Under versus Usos match that led to that was his best match during this whole build.
He had to go back what worked.
Yeah, really.
Yeah, really, literally. Let's see. The main positive from Naomi and Jade is that Jade can do the power spots good, but her matches feel like a rehearsal skit. Absolutely. And I mean, and it's the same thing as it was in AEW. She has not improved. We have all this. Oh, she's at the performance center. Is she where? Bitch, where?
It's in her gear.
I see it in her gear and her hair.
And her hair, yeah.
Understand who's coming and who is there.
Her replacement's already there. Jordan Grace is her replacement.
Understand that she will be obsolete by next year.
And I'm gonna be honest with you. I remember saying that it shouldn't be
way sooner than next year, based off what happened.
SummerSlam.
They're gonna ride out.
I'm gonna say this. I remember I was saying that Bianca shouldn't have been her main rival. It should have been Lash. I don't even think she's on Lash Legend level in ring.
Lash would dog walk her for real.
Dog walk. Dog walk. Arf.
Yeah, not arf.
Arf. Like,
give it the DMX bar.
You stupid. B's role in the feud. I don't know.
I don't think she had.
Maybe we'll get that answer on SmackDown.
Is that what she's supposed to do? Interrupt the match?
No, but I was wondering, was Naomi going to come out in her match?
Yeah.
Or Jade was going to come out in her match?
I'm glad neither happened.
Because we needed one solid match this weekend and we got it. Yes, I'm on one, and I ain't even started yet. I'm just now getting started.
Hold on, I ain't talking about later.
I love it.
I'm on one, and we ain't even made it halfway through night one yet. New Day. Oh, sorry. Again. Jade and Naomi. I give it one sip.
At least they got a one.
Only because one in a possible sip. That's all I got for it. New Day and wait, was that night one?
Yep.
Yeah. New Day and War Raiders. The match was nothing to call home about, but it was a much better match than the previous two.
They get 5 sips because bump the War Raiders.
Damn, you giving it a 5 because of the Raiders?
That's how I do.
Yeah, I give it a 3.
Petty.
I give it.
Hillbillies lost that match.
Jesus, this Terramana is real.
Hillbillies.
I'm about to stop drinking. I'm about to stop drinking Terramana too, because Dwayne is full of spit.
And then I told him.
You know who he is? He's LeBron. Just be lying just for the sake of lying.
I knew Kobe was going to score 81. I told my boys, I was like, tonight's the night he's going to score 81.
That's Dwayne. Who else be lying like that? Somebody else be lying like crazy too. Not just LeBron.
Hogan. Oh, you mean in the NBA?
In media.
Hogan, The Rock.
Somebody else be lying bad too. It definitely be LeBron though. LeBron be lying about reading, seeing stuff. Like he just lies about everything.
I done read about 400 books this month.
This month, read 273 last week.
He's like, hold on. What?
Like he lies so bad. Yeah, man, I was on that song. Man, I was on that song before it even came out.
Yeah.
Mixtape, man. Underground.
Yeah, I was on that
What?
T Grizzly, man. First day out
First day out before while he was still in jail.
Yeah.
And then he know the words.
Oh yeah, he know. Oh yeah, he knows the bust down Rolly. That's all he knew though. Pop, 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 boom. That's all he knew. Like that's what he knew. But the New Day and the Raiders, it was a better change of pace. It was still that was a Raw match.
Yeah.
They could have had that on Raw.
Profits could have been right there.
Man, great question.
What happened in 2023 Ivar? It's the same
Great
as 2025 Ivar. Whack.
He got hurt, and
Yep.
I wonder, was he forced to change up the move set because he got injured?
Probably.
Doing
Ball
all
fraud.
that flippy stuff.
Doing all the flippy dippy dips.
That's what got him hurt.
You know what though, but also you know what though, and maybe they told him to tone it down because Bronson was there too.
Bronson who?
Reed.
Oh, Bronson Reed.
They might have had Ivar tone it down because you can't have a bunch of big dudes doing all that.
Yeah.
So they're I don't know. All I know is that's not the same Ivar, and it is what it is.
But I mean,
He's
he
not
a
the same
one trick
War
pony
Raiders.
too. He do a cartwheel and a backflip. I was telling my buddy I was watching Mania.
But
with.
for a
We've
guy
been
that
seeing that
size,
for
bro,
years.
but a guy that size, that moonsault is now the one he did at Mania wasn't no much. It wasn't.
Nah,
it
that
wasn't
one looked like
much.
one of Lita moon flips.
Whoa,
moonsault.
wait, which Lita? Which Lita? We talking this Lita? Because Lita moonsaults back in the 2000s used to hit, but this Lita moonsault where
all of them
evolution
looked the same. It looked like she was ready to
no.
That S.A. Rios?
go.
That S.A. Rios Lita moonsault time was Liddy, too titty.
No, all of them looked the same to me. Like she would get ready, like she didn't rotate enough. She just jumped off too quick and was about to ram her head.
Well, so with Lita, the biggest thing was Lita never jumped into her moonsault. She just backflipped. Like Kurt used to jump and spring. Yeah, he used to spring.
That's what I said. Lita looked like she was about to jam her neck into the floor.
I mean, well, she did break her neck on Dark Angel, so that's what led to her being home to cheat with Edge.
See,
I am on one tonight. I'm gonna chill. I'm sorry. Rated R.
No, let it. You know what I'm saying? Let it fly. Let that hate out.
Listen.
Don't say
I don't know.
We'll be here for 6 hours.
No, you don't want me to let that hate out. I don't know if you've ever had the pineapples in coconut water from Sam's Club.
No.
Never had.
But oh my Jesus. And they soak up liquor so well. What was yeah. Yes, they were wrong for night one. Since night one was ass.
They knew that too. And they knew that too.
They knew that.
They loaded night two up.
Oh yeah, they did.
At least they won, god dog.
I'm gonna give, because of the result, I'll give it a 2.5. I'm gonna take 3. I'll give it a 2.5 because I was gonna give it a 2 initially, but because the New Day are champions, we're gonna let them rock. What was the next match?
3 ain't enough, man. I need 5.
Ooh.
Yeah, you know I knew about that, didn't you?
Jacob and LA Knight.
Right result.
Right result.
But another casualty of LA Knight has the most boring superstar moveset on the planet.
Half the time he don't hit it. That run and jump up on the thing. It's like, bro,
That superplex don't be hitting sometimes. His little power slam where he try to throw you up, catch you. He be trying to do too much.
Exactly.
And it ends up as not enough at the same time.
He tried to hit the BFT when Jacob did a
wait. I'm sorry. We skipped one. El Grande versus Phoenix was first.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Let's skip that one. Let's go.
That happened.
That happened. I feel bad for Phoenix. Phoenix should have never been put in that spot.
Never been put in that
He lost his third match on the roster.
God.
You could have just realistically, if El Grande was gonna do all that, you could have gave us Andrade at that point.
Mm-hmm.
If he had to go over, you could have gave us Andrade.
How long
Dragon Lee.
Well, you could have
Could have gave us Dragon Lee.
Yeah.
That's what I said.
Didn't even
'Cause
have
at
the
least
walkway
Dragon Lee
ready
been
for
putting in
Phoenix.
the work.
They didn't
Yeah.
even have the walkway ready for Phoenix.
That was crazy. That's crazy. You could have called up a Nathan Frazier.
No, you couldn't.
Dude, you gotta chill. Golly, bro.
We gonna talk about Stand and Deliver, and I know you're gonna
really
get happy.
don't like
So
dude.
I know you're gonna be. I don't know which one he don't like more, Nathan or Axiom. He just don't like them in general.
Okay, Nathan or Rhea? Which one?
Which one do I hate
Which
more?
one do you
Nathan
hate
or Rhea?
more?
Which one you hate the most?
At this point, Nathan Frazier and Axiom.
Oh my God!
What he do to you?
Nothing.
Not a damn thing.
That needs to be
they just
researched.
existed in a way I didn't want them to, and it was
That
just like,
needs-
you
that
know
needs
what?
to be
Yo,
researched. Okay.
I'm crying. They did Phoenix so wrong. Phoenix just lost his third match. He should have never been on WrestleMania. There are people there, i.e. Karrion Kross. There are people there who have been putting in the work to be featured on a Mania and didn't get anything, and Phoenix lost. I understand El Grande needed a match. Huh?
no, I'm looking at the comment. I was just like, are you new here?
Are you new here? Yeah, no. You know what? TJ does hate like Ashley. TJ hates them like Ashley hates Kevin Owens, who is her husband, and Bronson Reed, who is her side piece.
Who was her side piece?
Well,
My side piece.
I heard that song last night.
That's a crazy song, bro. I left home to be with my side piece.
That's a
crazy.
tough gamble right there. That's a tough gamble.
that's crazy.
That's why. You know what's crazy though? Like I look back at it, like the older generations, they like to talk about how hard they had it. Y'all wasn't sharing location and like stop it.
Know what I'm saying?
Your woman never knew where you really were. Like shut up.
Whole family
You could have been it. That's what.
And it was crazy because like they would have a whole family 3 doors down,
Yeah.
and
nobody knows.
And nobody knows. Yeah. Until
That's
one
what I'm
day
saying. We
y'all
done
grow up
told
and
my
be like,
heathen
wait a
ass
minute.
daddy that. It was like, wait till you die, and then some people who show up and look like you.
Yeah.
They just be like, we his.
or
real
you
kids.
end up dating a girl up the street. And he like, no, you can't talk to her.
Yeah, really. It's just like,
You
hold
can't,
on.
you can't date her.
That's
You
what
can't
happened
date
to
her.
T.O.
That word?
T.O. who?
Owens.
You
know,
lying? No, what happened?
His dad left and had a whole family like 10 miles down the road. Yeah. He talked about that. Yeah.
Hey, bro, listen.
It's a real thing.
Listen.
We his real
Now,
kids.
Listen. Like, you know what size balls you have to have
To have a whole family and the next
on the same street?
I'm saying.
10 miles
Like,
down the
yeah,
road.
baby, I'm going out of town for work. You know, I'll see you in a week and catch this up at the Super Fresh.
Yeah. At the Super
I thought you were supposed to be in Milwaukee.
Super fresh.
Not the super fresh.
It's an actual store too. That's what's crazy.
It is.
Right
It
now,
is.
Old and
That's
country.
crazy.
As in, you see him down
Like
there,
I look at
big,
it, like I have cousins on my granddad's side, and it's like because I have an uncle he's my uncle. He's one of my favorite people on the planet, but he's my granddad's half son or whatever.
Yeah.
And it's like the lady lived 2 minutes away from his sister's house. So I'm just like, so you just go hang out at your sister's house and then just kind of.
that was the cover up. Hey, baby, I'm
Hey!
going over to Crystal house. All right, I see. Whole ass family over there.
Yeah.
Shit crazy. Crazy work.
Shout outs to our grandfathers. And
Shout out to that generation.
That's what I wanted to say.
Oh, my wife texted me.
She heard you talking about side pieces and other families.
Nah, that ass like, like it runs in the family, you know. But no, seriously though, like Ash is stupid. I'm out. I'm just saying, like it's just you just look at it. I didn't even watch the Hall of Fame. First off, I refused. I utterly and flat out refused to watch the Hall of Fame because it came on at 1:00 in the morning.
Yeah, Japan. It was New Japan Hall of Fame. Late.
One, I was still at work. I was still at work when it came on, but I was just like,
no, everybody was rushed on that jump for him to be up there for like 2 hours.
So wait, was his speech Undertaker long?
67 minutes.
Why do you have that much to talk about? You've already said everything that you said on that stage somewhere throughout promos across history. Documentaries, interviews. Shane, are you wait? Are you exaggerating or did he really go 60?
He is not. It was
really
like an hour,
minutes.
67 minutes. Yeah,
I watched it the next morning with Bree.
But wait, did he talk?
I don't know if it was like 67 minutes from the time he started talking, or if 67 minutes from when Sean started.
There.
No. That man's speech was 67.
Wait. How was Sean's introduction?
It was fine.
Me cry.
I don't remember it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Because wait, was it Conan? Was it Conan Rey Mysterio levels good?
Fan, if you watch as a Shawn Michaels fan and you know what you know about him and Triple H, you'll shed a manly tear. There's some moments.
Okay.
In there. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's couples gold right there. She backing you up.
That's crazy. Hey, sis.
Look, hey.
Well, that's why I asked, because Undertaker was like 2 hours.
You know Triple H is my guy.
Yeah.
Not that night.
Even I was kind of like, all right, buddy, let's take it home.
Wrap it up.
It wasn't a wrap it up, B.
Exactly. Told you to wrap that gavel up, B.
I knew it was bad when they started showing shots in the crowd and Jace there was glasses on, and you can clearly tell he's sleeping.
Sleep.
And I don't know why they kept showing everybody in the crowd that was clearly asleep.
Booker sleep.
To tell them to cut it out because because Stand and Deliver was literally 5 hours later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yep.
Like we saw Stand and Deliver at 1 p.m., but Stand and Deliver was like 10 a.m.
Yeah. There were some things in his speech that I've heard before on podcasts. Like he did like 2 podcasts right before, like 2 days before the Hall of Fame, and said some of the same stuff in those podcasts. He said,
all right, Mike Chioda Jr.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
That's what I'm saying. You ask that man, like, what's your favorite color? Man, Shane McMahon brought it, didn't he?
Don't do that.
Shane McMahon brought it. He was wearing blue that night. Blue, my favorite color, but goddamn it, he brought.
Then I'm gonna tell you the same story that I said last week on this other podcast, even though I know it's already up on YouTube and everybody's already watched it. I'm gonna tell you this story real quick. We already heard that story. Black, am I wrong?
Looking at me mad.
All right. The drink is down. Okay, the drink is down.
And then we're trying to get a comeback.
Blame WrestleMania. I wouldn't be like this if WrestleMania wasn't straight cheeks. Like WrestleMania was straight cheeks. Oh, Shane, you cried, you sissy.
He said he did.
He did.
Yeah.
He said he shed a tear.
Hey, sissy, I love her.
She cool.
She's really
that's
good.
my boy.
Bree is really cool.
What they doing
Bree is really cool.
for the NFL draft? Oh, okay.
What are they doing for the NFL draft, Black? I'm about to turn it on, actually.
I guess whoever the players are that are there, they're introducing them to the crowd. And then they're going to go right back into the green room, into the back.
Never mind. I'm not turning that on. Like,
what
like
5?
who?
You.
I don't even know. Because we're gonna blow it. Because we're gonna blow it, so it don't matter.
They're
Jerry
12.
Jones finna trade it.
We're 12. Yeah, we're double digit. We're like
Yeah, 12.
now, but that's also what I was saying. Why did Cooper Rush win so many games towards the end of the season? Like, what are you doing?
Y'all could have been number 2.
You know what's crazy? He won all them games and still left. Like, you could have just lost them on your way out, bro. Like, do something for us.
That ain't
Nah, bro.
Cooper Rush
That was a middle finger on the way out the door. Like,
Yeah.
He was like, I'm gonna kill y'all draft position and then I'm gonna go sign a deal somewhere else.
Yeah.
yep.
I'm picking my drink back up.
You take
All
that,
right,
Jerry.
We at 29 right now.
Yeah, for now.
For now, y'all will be at 32 next year. Because if y'all don't win the Super Bowl, y'all are at least going.
Doggone right.
Like, I ain't gonna hold you. I'm happy for y'all. I'm not happy for your team. I'm happy for y'all too.
Thank you.
Us.
Because there's only a couple of people that can understand how we feel.
Yeah.
You know, that drought is real.
But at least in y'all drought, y'all at least had 12-4 seasons. You know,
You ain't
made
lying.
it.
You ain't lying.
You
You ain't lying. Well. But TJ, hold on to 11.
You
Hold on
made
now.
it.
Yeah, we made it, but we don't win. Like, but I'm gonna tell you what kills me. We'll get there.
yeah.
We'll almost win
And then
and then
something-
lose.
Football follies will happen. You remember football follies with Sean Fowler?
I remember football follies. Yeah, you know what would have been the #1 video on football? The Des caught it.
Oh, I was gonna say Tony Romo's in like his ear.
Bro, chill.
Was that the
Whoa.
playoffs?
Hold on. Wait, that was the play. Wait. Time out. No,
Seattle?
we don't talk about that Seattle. We don't talk about that
Oh.
Seattle game.
Oh, my bad.
We don't talk about that Seattle game.
Okay. We'll talk about it.
I give you Des caught it. I give a lot of people a lot of, but we don't talk about that Seattle one because that one's still kind of
That
raw.
one hurt.
Like
No,
that one.
That one hurt.
Because that one was like Duke this year. You know how y'all know me. Y'all know I'm a realist. I'm one of the realest sports fans y'all know. And I'm talking about all of our real fan. I don't hype nobody up all year. I don't talk nobody. I root my team on and I stay to myself. But I'm never one of those, this is our year. We're going all. I'm not one of those guys.
You're not.
But Duke this year hurt me.
Mm-hmm.
No, we're not. We're not.
Like, no, Shane.
Shut
We
up.
got no Shane. We're with our hashtag real fans, so we gotta talk about it. This is how we're gonna process.
ready.
We're gonna process this together.
I
So
don't want to process it.
I am not one of those Duke fans. I'm not one of those obnoxious Duke fans. I could be, because I actually live here. I go to Cameron Indoor and watch games. I could be that guy, but I'm not. I chilled all season.
You did.
I got on Carolina fans because we beat y'all 3 times. I got on Carolina fans. I had to, though, because it's Carolina. But I chilled all year. We get to the Sweet 16. I'm like, okay, this is a decent squad. I'm a chill, though. We get to the Elite 8. I'm like, this is a this is a good squad. But I'm not gonna put the cart before the horse. We get to the Final Four, and I'm like, fuck it. Excuse me. We're winning. We are winning this year. And I don't say nothing to nobody. Nothing. I'm just like, in my head, in my heart, I'm like, we're gonna do it. As long as we don't run into Florida, we gonna do it. Florida gets there, and I'm like, I don't want to see Florida. Because I don't know if anybody knows, but I'm one of the harshest Cooper Flagg critics in the country. I gave Cooper hell this year.
Mm-hmm.
Oh no,
You don't win National Player of the Year and then miss the game-winning shot that could take your team to the champ.
Yeah.
But the back
You
of my
also
neck
don't
is
let
hot.
them go on that run at the end of the game.
No, so you know what, Shane? You know what? No, you know what, Shane? I blame a couple of things. Number one, I blame John Shire. There was horrible timeout management there.
It was.
But also, let's be honest. Duke had a lot of blowouts this year. Duke had a whole lot of blowouts this year, and they didn't have to feel the pressure of a team that was coming from behind. But you know who had a lot of come from behind victories this year?
Who?
The team that lost the natty.
Them boys that beat us. When we were up 9 with 2 minutes left, I was like, when we were up 5 with a minute and some change up, I was like, God, we're gonna lose. I was like, oh my God, we're about to let this slip through our. But I'm gonna tell you what did it for me. They drew up the play to get Cooper the ball, and you missed the game winner.
Yeah.
That's not a game tire. That's the game winner. Because there's not enough time left on the clock for them to continue the next possession. That's the game-winning shot. You want to be the number 1 overall draft pick? You want to make millions of dollars in college and going into the pros? You want to be the National Player of the Year and the ACC Player of the Year and first team All-Freshman and All-American? You have to make that shot. All the accolades don't mean nothing if you don't make that shot. Because now you don't even get to...
When you don't make that shot? You come back and try to redeem yourself. You don't enter into the draft and take your ball off the league
and go home.
I thought he was coming back. I really did.
I thought he was gonna come back. Cause
I did too.
But you know what though? I think it's his parents. Which hey, listen. But I look at it like this. I feel bad for him going to the league because they're going to target him this next year, bro. You remember how Lonzo got beat up?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
They gonna hit Coop like that because he is Caitlin Clark of the NBA this year. They're gonna run every type of defense at him, every type of zone. He's lucky Patrick Beverly's not signed to a team right now. Look, Scotty. He's lucky like a Bruce Bowen or Raja Bell. Yeah. Or he's lucky because they would try and injure that boy just because of all this hype. I just genuinely I hate it for him, but I hate that he left. You should have came back this year. Now I'm never gonna not tell anybody to go get your millions, but let's be honest, you're privileged. You're not hurting for it. Come back and make it up. Like there's no reason why you have to run to the league right now. You left. You have unfinished business. Guys like John Wall and Kyrie and Zion. Well, I ain't gonna say Zion because Zion's pretty well off. But guys like that run to the league because they got a whole community to take care of. Okay. You have nothing. You know what you have to prove? You have to prove that you are ready for the big time, and that starts by recommitting and finishing the job. You win the ACC regular season and the tourney, but you don't win a natty? That's despicable. No, he's a freshman.
He's a freshman.
Mm-hmm.
He had another year. Cooper Flagg.
Yeah. Yeah, you got to do it.
Mm-hmm. But anywho, back to WrestleMania. I'm sorry, y'all. We had to.
Get it off, man. You get off your chest.
I had to get that off my chest, man. I ain't talked about it since it happened. It been cooking. What was the next match that we was talking about that wasn't next, but now it is? Oh, Jacob in LA. Right move, putting the strap on Jacob.
Yeah.
I just feel bad for LA Knight because I feel like now LA Knight, unless he gets traded to Raw, will never win the big one.
Oh, he's not. This never happened.
And even if he does get traded to Raw,
I can see it on Raw.
But if he goes to Raw, is it the big one? The World Heavyweight Championship's not the big one.
The window's closed.
If you get cut from the NFL and go to the CFL and you win the Pantheon Cup, you won a Pantheon Cup. You understand?
You won a Pantheon Cup, but you didn't win the Super Bowl.
And you didn't have a chance to win the Super Bowl. You wasn't going to win the Super Bowl. So
but he had a chance to win the Super Bowl. When they put that US title on him that first time, that was his Braun Breaker run. That was, let's see what you gonna do with this. And then they gave it back to him.
Yeah, because Shakespeare, he asked the bed. You know what I'm saying? Well, maybe not him, but the booking around him and stuff. They
The
didn't do
booking
nothing.
around him.
They gave him the cool song, which is still cool, the new character,
It's
and
cool.
it was just like, you make it work. We ain't gonna help.
Look, his hot moment came at the wrong time.
So you know what? And I don't even think I go ahead, Black. Go ahead.
And which was the Bloodlines era.
It was the Bloodline era. It was he's Charles Barkley. Fan favorite, just in the wrong damn era.
The Jordan era.
That's
Jordan era. That's terrible. It's terrible.
When a guy's banging you.
But you know what though? I look at it though. They didn't put it on him when he was at his height. Like they got him to his height, he cooled off. They got him back up there, but he never was. Like he won the U.S. title a year too late.
Mm-hmm.
And then they put it on him after the Slim Jim stuff, and after and it was just like, I don't care.
Is turning him heel gonna do anything?
He'd be a great heel if Cody was still champ.
Yeah.
He'd be a good heel.
Remembers him against that hillbilly in NXT.
Him and Cameron Grimes.
Cameron Grimes, there it is.
He'd be a good heel against Jay, but the issue is now you're dealing with versus Yeet. Yeah, nobody's gonna care about him. Nobody's gonna care about him being heel because all they're gonna do is Yeet, Yeet.
Yeah.
His got replaced by Yeet.
Yeah. Pause. I mean, that's no pun intended. I mean, I was so ready to say pause. Yes, it's been replaced by Yeet. No Yeet. I give that match because of Jacob's performance a 3.5.
I'm right there with you.
Yeah, I give it a smooth. But Jacob carried that match. If he had a dance partner that could have put on a WrestleMania, you know what I would have liked to have seen? I would have liked to have seen Jacob Fatu versus AJ Styles. That would have been a Mania-worthy match. Even AJ today, that would have been the Mania match that would have been like, all right, Jacob Fatu, because him beating LA Knight don't do nothing for him. If anything, it helps LA Knight that he was in the ring with Jacob Fatu at this point.
Yeah.
Because Jacob's right there with Braun and them boys as a future WrestleMania main eventer. I'm gonna be honest, bro. All gas, no breaks. I'm gonna be honest with you. If he wasn't on SmackDown and he wasn't already dealing with a stable, I would have been fine with them putting him with Seth and Braun. That's the Avengers.
On your lap.
Now, for my results of the night, not match of the night, but the results of the night, Tiffany Stratton, and Charlotte.
Yeah, agreed. Yes, the right choice. She did
sis,
the job.
Yes, I got the pick, sis. Yes. Your husband was knocked. Shane, I got a picture of you not clean slam out.
Was CM Punk
yes, sis. Yes, sis. You know what? I think Punk was on the TV. No, Shane, you woke up for the main event, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, no, Punk wasn't on TV. No, sis, get you a drink. I'm about to get me a refill.
No, me too.
What was it? Oh, it was the Tiffany and Charlotte match that put my ass to sleep.
No.
Yep.
Mania was you know what's crazy? I'm so thankful we didn't waste a Chop Shop Zoom reunion on this Mania. Could you imagine how drunk we would have been?
Oh, out of your minds.
Yes.
Yeah.
You know what, Black? And that's why I'm glad we didn't, because come SummerSlam, yes.
Yeah, I'll be back.
Yep, you'll be back. That's post your birthday. You'll be back. Whoa. Ashley, you can you can get kicked. Like I don't think you know this, but I actually can ban you from the chat. So don't do that to yourself, sis. Don't
get him out of here.
I can ban you from the chat.
Don't do it. Don't do it. Don't do it.
That's how you feel? Y'all shouldn't have even made the tournament. Don't do that.
We're gonna do
Y'all
it.
should have been. Y'all should have. She was mocking me saying we're gonna do it. Y'all should have been in the NIT, ma'am. Don't do that to yourself.
Either that or the CBB. What is it?
Oh, shit.
CBB.
Yeah, it's another tournament.
It should have
I mean,
been
I know what
the
you're talking about.
UNC should have been in the CIAA this year. That's where they should have been. Woo! Yeah, I'm gonna put that on a shirt. You enjoyed Mania. So Bree, so this is the thing. I enjoyed night 2.
I'm right there with you.
I enjoyed it as a whole because it's Mania, but it just didn't feel like WrestleMania. You know what it felt like? It felt like Saturday and Sunday night main event to me.
I have a working theory that all of the number manias are just weird and off.
Whoa.
What?
Okay. Whoa.
Who's that? Who are you?
Even though I don't like country N-word spewing AJ Styles right now, we're not gonna act like he's still not
Phenomenal?
He's still not phenomenal.
Is that a bot?
Whoa. I think that's a bot. I think that's a bot. I don't know about that one. Tiffany and Charlotte, yes,
Yeah,
Bree. Tiffany and Charlotte was good. Storyline wise. Now, and I'm going to break one of our rules right now. And Blackout, I apologize because as the statesman of the group, you're supposed to keep us reined in, but I'm gonna break one of our main rules right now.
Oh man, no.
All y'all Charlotte haters can shut the fuck up.
No.
I mean,
no, because hold on.
Considering what happened night 2, y'all definitely.
Like y'all can shut up, bro. Because all throughout this entire build, hey, where's this guy from that build? If Kyle started coming back Tiffany line, why she got win the belt? That's not fair if she beat Tiffany. That's all I heard. All month long. And Charlotte did the job clean. No shenanigans.
Clean.
It didn't take 3 finishers.
Yeah.
Nope.
It took one prettiest moonsault ever.
Mm-hmm.
And it was crazy because when she landed it, I was like, that's not the end of the match.
Yep.
So now she is put over Rhea clean.
Yeah.
And Tiffany Stratton clean at WrestleMania. I don't want to hear nothing from nobody. Don't shut up. Don't talk about it.
Who? Becky.
Yep.
Becky put over Bianca.
Good for her, but
After
this year, I don't want to hear it.
Barrier, but
I don't want to hear anybody talk any type of ish about Charlotte doing anything this year. When I have to tune in to night 2 and see
that. No, you're getting ahead of yourself. 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 Yeah, you're getting ahead of yourself. You're getting ahead of yourself. Hold on. We almost tonight too. We almost tonight too. Hold on.
What he said.
We almost tonight too. I agree with you unequivocally. SAT word of the week unequivocally. I agree with you.
Megalomaniac. If you know, you know.
Shout out. I had loved that earlier. Let's see. After that Charlotte and Tiffany match, Charlotte's spot is number 1 is starting to fall down some stairs. The women's roster between now and the next 5 years. So this is the thing. I do not think that her spot as number 1 is falling. Because even without the title on the line, the match still was Tiffany Stratton versus Charlotte Flair for, you know what I mean? Like, beating Charlotte at Mania still means something.
That's like when Charlotte came back the last time, when she was like, y'all looking for
I am the opportunity.
I am the opportunity. Yeah. It's just like, she's still Charlotte Flair. So, you know what I'm saying? It could be Shotgun Saturday night. You beat Charlotte Flair. It still means something.
It's not 2025 Cena. It's Charlotte right now is Cena that lost to
Austin Theory.
No, before that. He was gonna say Theory. Before that.
Solo?
I mean,
before Solo. I wanna say Roman. When he beat Roman at Money in the Bank, I want to say there, but I'm thinking even before then, because beating Charlotte now is still something major that Bianca hasn't done one-on-one.
That's
Because
true.
nobody think it's gonna
Like
happen.
that's something. Oh, yeah, absolutely. She's gonna give Bianca her shine. Um, I don't. So because I look at it like this, when you need to bring somebody back or put somebody in one of those high caliber, high pressure, big moment matches that the result is what's the word I'm looking for? It can cause like a cataclysmic shift because realistically, if Charlotte beats Tiffany, oh well.
Yeah.
That was expected. Tiffany pinning Charlotte clean. Wait a minute now, y'all actually care about this girl.
Right.
Like y'all,
Unless they just
wow.
wanted to go against the grain and do it,
Yeah.
but we'll never know.
So I look at it like this. I think with trips, because we remember the comparison I made. Tiffany Stratton is Trish Stratus's look and character with Charlotte's in-ring and athleticism. Eventually, she's not there yet, but she's
Mm-hmm.
the perfect blending of both of them. We all know Trish was mid in the ring. She got there
Yeah.
at the end of her run before the first retirement.
Yeah.
But that TNA and that feud with Lita, with Kane, and all, that Trish was just kind of.
When
Eh,
Trish switched the pants, it was on.
That's when she started really fighting. When she
Yeah.
became Chick Kick Trish after the Mickey James feud,
And whatever she called that bulldog move off the thing.
the Stratisfaction. Like when she
Satisfaction,
started
yeah.
doing that, it was like, okay, Trish is finding something. And Charlotte's always been Charlotte.
yeah.
But Tiffany is the athletic version of Charlotte in NXT and Trish's character during that pants run. If she pulls both of these together, she's going to be a major player. Now, this is my fear for her, though. Who is her major rival 5 years from now?
It has to be somebody from
Because
NXT. Who did she rival with in NXT?
and I asked that very specifically because at one point I said Sol Rucka was her person. It's either
Okay.
Bianca or Sol Rucka. Those are her two. But character wise, I could see Jada Parker.
Yeah.
I could see Stephanie Vaquer. She's the type of heel that would down talk and try to embarrass Stephanie on not being able to speak English well, coming up from the Indies, and she was given the opportunity straight out the gate. That it works well.
Yeah.
Roxanne
Um,
don't fit in there?
so that's my question. That's that, and I'm glad you brought up Roxanne T. And I said so since you brought Roxanne up, this is my question for you. If Tiffany is Charlotte, does Roxanne slide into that Bailey role where she ends up becoming the dependable one, where her feuds just never like with Bailey? What's Bailey's best feud?
Right, like I get what you're saying.
Sasha. But like even with that, was that like the best feud or was that just her best feud?
That was
It
just
was her best match.
It was her best. It was, yeah, it wasn't like, so that's like I saw somebody talk about how Sasha in AEW is not getting the appreciation and the pageantry that she deserves for the run that
They
she's
need to
going
stop
on.
doing that.
And I spoke on that. I said she's not the best women's wrestler in the company that she's primarily featured in. It's Tony Storm.
Yeah.
So that's why she's not getting that because she's not the best. Bailey is at that point where she's not the best, but she's the most. I think Bailey's the most dependable woman on the roster.
Yep.
She is. She's the go-to.
And that
She's the
may be
go-to.
to her detriment, but it's there.
Yeah.
Two, talk your stuff, bro. I
I mean,
think
I'm
it.
just going off the clips I've seen of her in CVV. It's just like,
I
hey,
haven't watched it, but I feel like the stuff
you ain't
she's
seen
saying.
no
I'm
clips
like,
at all.
no, I haven't watched the interview. I've seen the
Yeah, I
clips,
haven't
and I'm
watched
just
it.
like,
Dude.
ooh.
That
Here's just a new
interview,
podcast I need to
good.
start listening to while I'm driving around at night.
Wow.
But
I-
you know,
Is
what
it
I'm
like-
saying? Somebody need
is
to
it like that?
check on Bailey. She might need a hug.
She might.
Dude,
You know what I'm saying? She might need
honestly,
a hug.
I listened to the whole podcast and I came away from it knowing what we know. Hindsight,
Mhm.
I feel so bad for her.
Yeah.
Like, She knew about
Last
it
year was
when she
definitely
did the
better.
show. Like, she knew what was happening before she did that interview because she mentioned it in the interview. And she knew that people were going to be mad. Like, dude, Bayley for me will go down as one of the underrated female talents that WWE's had in recent memory.
Ever.
That's crazy.
Ever.
She's got a year and a half on her contract, and she even said like she doesn't know if she's going to resign at the end of that year and a half.
I wouldn't be mad if she didn't. If she wants to go traveling, you know what? I would love to see. I would love to see Bayley and Shimmer. I'd love that. Take your talents there. Take that mind for the business you have down there.
Yeah.
Teach some of them character work, because role model Bayley is still one of the best heels we've seen this last decade.
Yeah.
Ever since they split her from
I
Damage
just
Control,
want to point out that
wandering.
comment you put up is super cool.
Yeah,
Super cool
I agree.
comment.
No, I agree. I absolutely agree. I feel like they were. You know what I feel like this WrestleMania was? The Netflix Raw debut.
Oh yeah.
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
This
my theory
felt-
is still in play.
What
Every
is it?
odd number WrestleMania
Is mid.
off and weird.
This Mania felt more like a season finale. I'm sorry, a season premiere
every
than a
odd
season.
number.
Than a season. This Mania felt
Most
more
of them.
like a season premiere than a season finale. Like y'all know, Mania always feels like they used to say the tagline where it all begins again.
Right.
Mania used to always feel like this is the blow off for everything big. We're about to move. That didn't feel like that this time. I don't think we got those moments where we were just like, I'm going home happy and content, and we have finality. This just felt like, okay, this is what TKO is about to give you for the next year. I feel like TKO ruined WWE.
I also feel like a certain bald fraud kind of ruined some stuff too.
We gonna talk about the ball fraud. Let's get past night 1 so we can talk about the ball fraud not showing up night 2. Charlotte should have won.
Stop it.
So Ash, I'm gonna say this: if Charlotte wins, we're not talking about it in the same vein of Tiffany winning. Tiffany winning means so much more. But this is the question now. I don't care about face Tiffany Stratton, so how do we get her back heel? Because she's just not a good face. I didn't even care when she chipped her tooth. I was like, if you were a heel, it would have made me like, ding. But
Well,
okay.
Her teeth are
who's going to
fine.
be the face? Because I can see it right now. She come out Friday. I beat Charlotte. Y'all thought I was going to lose, and then somebody music hit, and you just automatically understand.
yeah.
But somebody's music
I
hit
think
is going to
04,
be
05 Trish was her peak. Yeah. Okay, because I'm trying to think during Ruthless Aggression. What was the stretch when she was wearing the pants with the suspenders and she was doing the
pants with this. That was the end.
Yeah, that was the end. So I'm thinking 06.
Yeah.
What I have noticed is that Mercedes' best matches are with other good wrestlers. She cannot carry greener women, and it makes her look more mid than she actually is. Just my opinion.
Mercedes
Sis,
is mid.
Mercedes is mid. Mercedes is a good character with a decent in ring.
Take a nap, Mercedes.
Like that's
Melatonin Mercedes.
yeah,
Wow.
melatonin Mercedes.
wow.
Night Banks.
At Night Banks, yes.
At Night Banks.
Night
This
Banks.
could have been a one. Yes, you know what? Blackout. You know what this WrestleMania was?
What was it?
All Eyes on Me.
The Tupac movie.
The Tupac album. The album,
album.
not the movie.
Oh, the
The album. The
Yeah.
double disc
Double
album that
album.
people think the double disc album that people think is so great and had so much content was just full of fillers. There was some good standouts that are great standouts. California Love is equal to Bayley versus Rhea versus Io.
Yeah.
Great song. Will stand the test of time as one of those parts of the volume, but in terms of it wasn't enough to save it.
It wasn't.
Let
me welcome
everybody to the Wild Wild West.
It wasn't Biggie.
Bayley.
double disc.
No, no, it wasn't Biggie double. It was because life after death is one of those things where like a lot of people don't even really talk about life after death because they talk so much about Ready to Die.
Yeah.
Bailey, at the very least, should be recognized by
Yeah.
people behind the scenes. She may not be the best, but she makes sure the people that want out there to look good. I don't know what you meant by that part. I want to say she's like a Mick Foley, and I don't think she's like a Mick Foley. I think Bailey is a Dolph Ziggler.
Oh,
She's gonna give you her best. She's gonna give you her best performance night in and night out. It may not be the best match on the card. It may not make the other person look good, but you're gonna know that Bailey went out there and sweated as much as she could sweat. She's the ice pack that she gets on her knees and her back at the end of the night
Mm-hmm.
is well deserved, and you're gonna know that she didn't phone it in. I think Bailey is in that regard.
So can we also compare her to Natty?
Yes,
but they didn't
I'm
give
not
Bailey
even gonna.
more accolades than they'll ever give Natty.
I don't even want to put that comment up, but because it's a comment, I'm gonna put it up.
Goldberg is gonna return.
Mm-mm.
Where's
They
these
might
bots
turn-
coming
they might
from?
Turn WWE upside down.
JS.
Wait a minute.
He said Goldberg is gonna return.
Nope, the pick is in.
Is that a kid?
Let me tell you something about Bill Goldberg.
About Bill Goldberg.
Let me tell you
Actually, it
something about
felt
Bill
like a
Goldberg.
reset. Like, let's get through this and we'll set up next year to the big show. Which is sad because I hate when they use WrestleMania to set up to the next Mania, like the Cena and Rock,
Yeah.
to set up the next Cena and Rock. And you're just like, so we know what y'all are doing. This is not a one-time only match. Like, we know. And then the next night on Raw.
I mean, it's just been like, if you really think about it, because like
You should have threw
WrestleMania
that.
is like the Super Bowl.
Ashley, repost that comment and throw the F in between the K and the Y, because I know you fucking lying. I know you fucking lying.
I was waiting for Goldberg.
If we look,
I
at
know you fucking lying.
If we look at WrestleMania, their Super Bowl, right? Like they always say there's no off season. Like the season last year was it's weird. Like if you go back and you look at it, like the Netflix deal, all the TV weird spots and whatnot, I feel like it threw a lot of stuff out of whack. The bald fraud probably didn't help in some regards, but it's just like this whole thing has been weird, and then you get the weird decisions at Mania. Like, I'm not going to say it's the worst Mania of all time. It wasn't great. It was okay. Would I go back and watch it like I did the previous year's Mania?
No.
I'm good.
I'm not watching Mania again. I'm good.
I did, however, I will admit, I went back and I rewatched the Tiffany and Charlotte match because I fell asleep.
Okay.
The who?
I see that.
The Tiffany and Charlotte match.
Oh, okay.
Right.
Hold on, because I want to say before we go to the triple threat, before we move into night 2, was there any other match, or are we at the main event now?
Oh, we're at the main
No,
event.
you're at the main event.
The main event of night 1. Nobody cares. The main event of
should never be there again.
nobody cares. The main event. Okay, I agree with you. The main event of night 1 saved night 1 from being a complete and total and utter disaster.
Yeah,
True.
definitely agree.
Like
I am. Go ahead, Black. Go ahead. No. Go ahead, Black. Go ahead.
What I said. What's the name said?
JD from New York. Mm-hmm.
Yeah, he said the main event saved night 1. The show
And night
of
2 saved the main event. Mm-hmm. Phenomenal work by all 3. It definitely wasn't the best triple threat ever. I don't think it was any of their best match ever, but it was the perfect way to end night 1 after just straight mediocrity. And it was needed. Punk getting his WrestleMania moment, amazing. In Living Color, Punk's entrance was so long, In Living Color stopped playing.
Yeah.
But I'm glad he got that.
To go to bed. Okay.
Yeah, that old man.
Grandfathers and unks.
Hold
I'm
on now,
glad
Man,
he
because
got.
they
man
call
got
me.
great
Because
dreams.
hold on now, because they call me Unk now. Hold on now. Whoa, hold there, hold
I
there.
mean, they
I'm
call me
glad
on
that he
too.
brought back this 5 irons for the video package. That was pretty
That
cool.
was
Oh yeah.
cool. That was
That was
cool.
cool. Yeah.
Yeah, it did what it needed to do. It did what it needed to do.
It was one of those triple threats, man, where like, it's not for a title, it's not for anything, but the story going to it, like led like it to me, it left a lot of more questions than it did
Then
like answers.
answers.
Like
Mm-hmm.
it was like it didn't end the story, it ended a chapter. And we're going into another chapter of the same story.
Shane has asked me. Shane has asked me multiple times. Is the OG bloodline and all that done? Yes, the bloodline story is done. We are done with that book. We are done with
Yeah.
the sagas. We're done with it. It's done.
Yeah.
Everybody's gone their separate way, and now even Cody's prophecy has come completely true, where Paul is gone.
It's like you've got nothing. You're just a
You
man
has
alone on
nothing.
an
Yeah.
You're
island of
just.
relevancy.
I think that
But
we're getting into like the Roman redemption
I think
part
the
of the
Roman
story.
redemption arc is going to be what's really cool about this next portion of the story. Go ahead, Blackout.
Did y'all see that video about carrying cross?
Oh yeah.
We
Yes,
believe he may
Karrion
have
Cross has
started that.
never. Karrion Cross has not been wrong about anything that has
Yeah.
happened. New
Yeah.
Day, Roman, Drew, Dominic, and Ray. Like everything that he is, Seth, AJ.
Yeah.
Like he's not been wrong.
Hey man, look.
But I love the devil, you know. But I love the sands falling down. I still think that was a very very great thing. Looking back at it,
Yeah.
Seth's intro was fire.
Oh yeah.
I thought that
Literally.
was really dope. I thought that was dope. I thought that was dope. I'm not even gonna lie.
It reminded me of the Kingslayer entrance that he did.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
When he burned it down.
Yep.
Yep.
That Stone Cold despised. He thought that was like the worst entrance ever. I was like,
Wow.
because he's
That was the one where he
old.
had the flamethrower and he threw it on the
Ooh.
thing.
And he threw it on the ground, and then
Here, man.
Triple H came out
Stone
on a
Cold was
Harley,
so
and he was like,
drunk.
"Oh, that's boss."
Yeah.
No,
of
Stone
course.
Cold was so drunk he couldn't even find the ramp. So
Dog, listen,
As-
we gonna talk
Man.
about
as
that. We
much
gonna
as I love Stone Cold,
Shane. We gonna talk about it. We gonna talk about
you ain't
night two
got
because
no
night two
room to
is what we're
talk,
here
man.
for. Phenomenal match. The table streak has finally ended.
It's over.
I didn't
It's
think that they
over.
were breakable.
I
Me
didn't think they were
neither.
breakable.
Oh, they
And
were breaking all the teams.
Roman said, hold my beer.
He said, "Watch me work."
Watch me work. Seth came out like Nemesis from Resident Evil 3. No, Blackout said that Seth was going to come out like Missy Elliott in the I Can't Stand the Rain video, and that's exactly what he did. I love the flamethrower burning off the dark and moving into the purity and into the next chapter of the architect.
I thought that was like Easter.
The finish.
Jesus.
The finish. You're so stupid. The
That's
finish.
what he did.
It was predictable, but
No, it wasn't. Well, maybe for you.
As Bree will tell you, well, I said it was a possibility.
Yeah,
As
everybody said it
Bree,
was a possibility, but I ain't think it was
well,
gonna be.
I'll say it was I'll say it was predictable the way they set it up when he gave Punk the chair first. I feel like
That's
if
where
he
his
would have turned
predictability
on,
was for me.
I feel like if he would have turned on Roman first, then
Yeah.
I might have been like, oh shit, he's really loyal to Punk. Wow, okay.
When he got in the ring, my spidey senses started tingling. I was like, "What are you doing in the ring, Paul?"
Why are you in the ring? And then the
Like,
low blow happens.
So I kind of saw that coming. The one that really shocked me was the Roman one.
Was the Roman.
And I hate the little jazzy, like, why did I do this?
He said he
Like,
made
bro,
sure.
Yeah.
He said,
Yeah.
"Roman, you got enough kids. You
Well,
got about 4-5 girl children."
what I loved was the setup of it's right here, my chief. Hit him. But that's what made it predictable because then Paul goes from standing inside him and Roman puts him behind him, and I'm like,
That's when I
you
knew.
trust somebody behind you once again. That
Mhm.
is your fault.
Yeah, that's
What's
when
I
about
will
to
tell
happen.
you though, I'm not a huge Roman fan. I enjoy his work in the past couple of years. or however, what it's like 4 years now.
4 years now. Mm-hmm.
I will not buy a Roman shirt. I'm not going to be that guy that jumps on the Roman wagon. But when Roman finally gets his revenge for all of this, I'll be happy for him.
Shane, let me ask you a question.
Like,
does he ever?
I don't know, because it's like I'm a huge Seth guy, so I kind of want to see him get his revenge, you know?
It's okay if he doesn't to me. Like, you know how sometimes the hero just never gets that. Like, Batman never truly gets his comeuppance with the Joker. The Joker never just truly faces this undying sense of payback. I'm okay if Roman never gets set.
Batman's like moral compass of.
That's why Peacemaker called him out.
You could end this. You could. But
what is Batman without the Joker? What is Roman Reigns without Seth Rollins?
Batman without the Joker is a rich guy with some toys.
Yeah, with a complex. That's it.
With a complex. Ooh, both my parents died. Whatever.
Damn.
It
put the steel down.
The crazy
really
thing
is
like
I'm a Superman guy.
God, you don't like anything.
I like Superman. Yeah, that gag.
I swear to God, Black is still on this right now. I kick.
But that's because you look at the comic books and got all the Funko Pops and stuff. I just watch a lot of TV. Okay.
Okay, that makes sense. Then that makes sense.
I mean, I guess.
The result was the wrong result.
You think it was the wrong one?
I think Punk has to win this Mania because Punk don't have many left, bro.
I think I'm okay with it.
Yeah, I mean, I like the end.
Because I mean, he's
like,
he never said he wanted to win the main event. He said he wanted to be.
He just wanted to be in the main event.
You've had your main event, and arguably, man, like. It wasn't the greatest triple threat match in the history of Mania, but it was top 10.
Storyline wise, I'll put it top 5, probably top 3. Storyline wise, I think you could have still had
in my top 3.
I think you could have had Punk 1 and still done the turn at the end. I think you still could have done it. Just because I look at it like for years, all we've ever talked about is Punk main eventing Mania. Nobody's ever talked about Punk winning it, and I just feel like if it's going to be one of those,
Punk main event,
you're a special case. You're a special case. It's okay. I just feel like for me, the return, the Rumble injury, then the return again. The phenomenal feuds of last year, I feel like he deserved to have his Mania moment. Like after the Seth feud, the Drew feud, like I feel for him getting his Mania main event, but not being because let's be honest, he still wasn't even the main eventer. Roman Reigns was the main eventer. Like Punk was there, but Roman was the main event.
He was still in the main event.
He was still in the main event.
But that's like you ever see the movie trailers?
It's like the Miz.
It's like Oscar Award nominee.
That's
Oscar
like
Award winner.
He was basically the Miz in this whole thing.
But it still means something to put it in front of your name.
Yeah, you're right. I mean, it don't mean shit because the main event is the main event.
What they gonna put on CM Punk shirt? Main event adjacent.
It doesn't mean anything because there's only one main event.
In the main event.
And the main event was night 2. No, the main event was night 2. And we're about to go into night 2.
This way, man. I think that as a CM Punk fan, I'm happy for him that he finally got to be in the main event of night 1. I think that maybe next year, this year coming up, maybe he'll another one, maybe not. But I think at the end of the day, he just wanted to be there. So
he just wanted somebody to take him. He just wanted somebody to take him to the prom. That's all. He didn't care who it was. He rode to the prom. He rode to the prom with a little kid that eats glue, and it's okay. Like he just made it.
I mean, I would argue he rode to the prom with the prom king. If you're gonna say Roman was the main event.
I mean, if that's the case, then we're talking about She's All That. Like,
We're not talking.
He's
about
Laney.
that movie.
He's Laney Boggs at this point. Punk is Laney
Let's
Boggs.
move to night 2. We'll just go to night 2.
Roman is Freddie Prinze Jr. Seth Rollins is Paul Walker, and CM Punk is Laney Boggs.
You ain't lying though, because Paul Walker and Jones like, you really gonna take her? Hey, I need to beat it.
That's crazy.
Did y'all see he's all that?
Yes,
Are
I
you
did.
seeing
I
that
did.
bot comment?
I'm seeing the bot comment. Like, why
I
are
wanna
we?
see the
Oh,
bot
it's
comment.
it's because it's on Twitch. We're live on Twitch
Oh.
tonight. We're trying something new tonight.
What up, Twitch?
Oh.
Yeah.
Twitches.
What up, Twitches?
Night 2. Night 2.
We ain't admitting nothing, Josh.
Night 2. The first match is the triple threat match, best match of the weekend, but across all 3 nights, even Stand and Deliver, which was a great
And
show.
the right person won that match.
The right person won that match. She was made to feel like an afterthought all feud long. The moonsault out of nowhere was beautiful. It felt like that Jeff Hardy moment when Jeff Swanton Triple H when Edge was pinning them, and then they won the belt. I was very shocked because I thought it was going to be Bianca. I thought they were going to keep the streak alive. I give that match 4.5 out of 5 though. I think that was just a non-stop barn burner. Thank you for finishing. Thank you for giving me a match this weekend to talk about being the best match of the weekend.
Yeah.
Worth it.
Shout out to Mrs. Sinister, who was really bummed that Rhea didn't win that match.
Which she had every right to be, but then again,
But
Rhea's
also at the
also
same
done
time,
everything.
I
was at somebody else's house. If Rhea would have won that
where
match,
she
I'd have cut it
does the
smooth.
thing.
Bro, back when Little Kim still looked like Little Kim. Oof.
Lil' Kim was always fine, dog.
It was.
I do spend most of EO's matches nowadays waiting for her to do the thing.
Yeah.
What
For
thing?
some weird reason.
Oh, yeah.
I love the crazy EO thing. I love it.
So her
feel really
individual
bad that she
streak
almost
is still
busted her
intact.
ass on the way down to the ring.
Yeah.
Jesus.
The streak.
Her individual streak is still intact. Her one-on-one streak is still intact. Yes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't.
But overall, that Mania is done. This
Yeah.
check gonna break on me one day.
Probably.
But no, I was
think-
cool with it because just like you said, I believe it was you. You said she was an afterthought the whole bill, so it was just like they was mushing this woman in the face like she wasn't even there.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, hey, look, we're gonna have to talk.
And I
backstage.
love the
You mush me in my
callback
face
to
one
it
more
at the
time,
beginning
it's
of the
gonna go
match when they tried to do the same thing again.
They
and she was
tried to do
"No,
it
I'm not
again, and she's like,
having
nah.
And EO said it's finna be some slow singing and flower bringing. Some furniture finna move around this month.
Yeah, look him, like before lighters up, look him. Yeah.
More lighters up.
Yeah.
Your video is like landscaped.
Oh, it sure
For
is.
some-
Hold on, let me
Yeah.
fix that.
Oh, damn.
We'll just do the rest of the show like that.
No, you can.
Nope, it's right.
My neck hurt. And my
There
back.
you go.
My neck and my back.
I want 150,000.
But I said a lot of court right now for 10. Right person won. I feel bad for Bianca because now where does Bianca go? But
She go
unless-
talk to
Well, if
Jade
they
and
have
Bianca.
any
Tiffany?
sense,
Tiffany?
they'll revisit
Tiffany?
the
No.
Jade and Bianca thing.
Right. She go talk
Or
to
the
Jade and
Naomi
Bianca.
thing.
Yeah, I was about to say, please,
Not,
Naomi,
well,
because if I
not
have to
Jade,
sit through,
Not Jade. I mean, Naomi.
If I-
because
if I have to sit through watching another Jade Cargill pay-per-view match, I might spoon my eyes out of my head.
Don't do it.
May 10th, sir.
You got too much to see, dog.
I do, but God, she just
May 10th.
she makes my ass itch.
Oh, well.
That sounds like a clinical condition that we're quality
Exactly.
diagnosed.
It's called Jade
You
Cargillism.
need some Charmin.
Yeah.
Is it raining
Charmin
outside?
Ultra.
You might wanna
Less
get that
is
checked.
more. When we say less is more, less is more. Y'all remember the Charmin Ultra commercial?
No.
Yeah.
The only
The
Charmin
things
commercials
you
I
used
see
to
now
love
is
now
bad.
you're gonna adore. Da da da. Charmin. Doom doom. Um, what was
Minutes.
what was the
Jesus
second? What was the second match on Mania Night 2?
It was a performance by Flow Rider.
Nope. Next. No. Shane, what was the second match of night 2?
You don't know.
Oh God, I don't remember.
Cause I was drinking more Sunday than I was Saturday.
I was too. Look,
Oh, I
after
definitely
night
was
one,
because we
I
were
went
with
into night 2 fully prepared.
we were with the 5-Star Podcast in Charlotte at the movie
yeah,
theater
yeah.
watching
How was that?
man. Oh, it was amazing. We're gonna run it back for SummerSlam. You got to come down. Watching it in a theater with other wrestling fans is so dope. Like it's real cool. And food was catered completely. And then they had a full bar, so it was nice. I ain't gonna lie, it was nice. I would definitely. I know for
5-Star
sure.
Podcast. Break out the steel for your boy.
Shout out to the 5-Star Podcast for that. Shout out to DJ Carolina X.
It was the street fight, Sin City street fight. Damian Priest. and Drew.
Much better than I anticipated, but still don't care. Still didn't care.
I didn't like the
Thank you.
outcome.
Thank you, Josh. Why you didn't like the outcome?
What you thought?
I would have rather seen Priest win.
Okay.
I would have liked it more if Priest had won.
I think
My only
Damian.
thing-
I think Drew
But
needed it.
he also this history of like doing really good work and doing really good business on top of it.
On top of the good work. I think Drew needed it too. When's the last? What before this? What was the last feud that Drew won? Not match, but feud.
When he won the world belt at 36. I'm probably
36.
That's all I can think.
Or 40. At 40?
40?
When he beat Seth?
See, I told you I was lying.
Yeah. Jesus. That's sad. Because before that, it would have been Brock.
Yep.
Because he lost to Orton and then he got it back and then beat Orton. But like it wasn't like feud, just straight up feud win without sacrificing the L was Brock.
This is inside baseball, but bring Blackout back.
Welcome back, Mr. Baby.
Hey man,
He been gone
Drew
for a
had to
while.
Drew had to get his get back, dog.
He had to get his get back. And I just feel like for Drew, this get back still ain't even enough of a get back because Priest cost him the world title.
The world title.
Like it's still not a get back, but he at least needed to show that I can at least win the throwaway feud. Like,
Right.
damn.
Okay.
But see, what the boy name is? Priest went out there and was like, I'm gonna hurt you. I'm gonna do
That's what he said.
bad things to you. And then just went out there and like hit him with a kendo stick or something. Like shoot somebody, man.
Damn, that's what you want. That's what Jay should have did.
But again, it comes back to
Jay
like the
probably
same
should've
thing
did
for
it.
me. Like most of these matches on the card, the build was just not there. Like you could
Is
see
that a
the
Triple H
potential
thing?
in it.
Is that a Triple H thing? Are we blaming Triple H for that?
In the beginning, it wasn't
I
a Triple
don't-
H thing.
I don't
Shout
know
out-
whose feet
Shout
to
out
lay
the
that
Doom.
at.
Shout out the Doom outfit, but those Clash of the Clan War Viking Raiders tagged, that was so bad.
Bad.
Yeah.
Doom, Butch Reed,
I don't
and
know-
Ron Simmons.
No,
No,
Doom the
man.
video game, sir.
I don't know what
Doom
that
the video
is.
game.
Yeah, Doom.
Oh Jesus.
Oh my god,
Read
dude.
the Ronson, Lord.
I don't play video games. Y'all know that.
No, we
I
didn't.
quit school.
You
because
said
of
all you do
recess.
is
I
watch
do not
TV.
play
There's
games.
a damn Doom movie with The Rock in it. Watch
D.L.
that.
Hughley. D.L. Hughley, calm down. Calm down. Calm down. This is not
Is
the
that who said that?
brothers. This is not the brothers.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. I love you for that. I love you for that.
I
Ooh,
don't know
Jesus.
whose feet to lay it at though. Like,
So he has main roster R with LF. Hell, I think some of them LFG better than her. Hey, there it is. LFG better than her.
Y'all saying LFG? I was gonna say NXT Level Up.
Oh,
Is that still on?
I don't know.
Jade should probably be on AEW Darker
that boy got on there Rodney Dangerfield.
Super Dark or whatever it is.
Did you say AEW Dark?
Wow.
I'm not gonna lie. I stole that from Math on BRP.
Oh, okay, got you.
Yeah, that is not mine. Because he said that joke one time, and I was just like, I'm never saying anything else in reference to that show. Because it was like dark and extra dark or something like that. Super dark.
No, it was dark. No, it wasn't. It was dark and Rampage, bro.
No, there was another dark on YouTube.
No, that was the same dark.
Oh, all right.
Yeah.
I'm willing to admit when I'm wrong.
I mean, that's okay.
But he
Same
said
old
that
dark,
he was like she was on Darker, and I was just like, "Yep,
yeah, they got you."
That's in my vocabulary now.
Hook, line, and sinker.
I thought it was like dark and extra dark or something.
Extra crispy? No.
Extra crispy. The light. I damn sure thought it was.
Nah, man, it was just dark, man.
It was like dark and.
Hey, Black Guy ain't no good. Black Guy was like, it was the same dark.
It's like that little white gal on The Office. And they're the same picture.
Oh my gosh.
Hold on, I'm gonna
Shane,
Google it right now.
Shane reminds me of Karrion Kross right now, and it's just funny to me. He does.
TikTok.
What match were we on just now?
Dark Elevation.
Oh yeah. Oh god.
Oh, yeah.
I forgot about that.
That was Darker.
Sis, I'm trying. They killing me tonight. I'm trying.
That was it. It was Dark and Darker.
Oh my god. Oh god. What was the match we were just talking about?
Evil Uno versus.
Jesus Christ.
I'm not doing it. I'm not even doing it tonight.
Was it Drew and
Yeah, Drew and Damian. What was after that? I think the wrong person won, but I definitely thought that they delivered better than what I thought it was gonna be. I didn't think it was gonna be that good. That motherfucker said Evil Uno. Oh my god.
Darker.
Oh Jesus.
Dark Elevation.
We stayed for Dark Elevation too, Blackout.
We
Good
did.
lord.
All
Oh
because
my.
of Mox.
And y'all didn't even remember. Y'all was in there.
He was the last. That's how you know Tony wasn't no good. That motherfucker said, and John Moxley's still coming out. And he was the last match of the entire night. It was like 12:35 at night, and then he made his entrance, and he faced a random jobber.
And that's when people actually came to the Bojangles Coliseum for AEW.
I'm ready to.
The days.
I'm beyond the point of
about Dark Elevation.
I'm just beyond the point of just.
I do remember the Dark Order.
And
What the boy name is? Adam Page should have become the leader.
Dark Order just had bad luck.
It's still around today.
And Dark Order had bad luck.
They had bad luck.
No, y'all remember when they fought when they did the
Space Jam shit? Yeah, that was so bad. We were there.
Oh, that's cool. I watched it on TV. But Hangnail Page should have been the leader of the Dark Order.
It was the Hangnail.
Somebody
it should have been. I think when Brody died, they should have gave it to Malachi. I think he should have just took it over. If not, nobody should have. The Intercontinental title match was next. I said that this was probably going to be the next match of the night and next to the women, and I was right. Penta, congratulations. You got your WrestleMania moment out of the way. Now, whatever you do from here, just enjoy the ride. Braun Breaker is a certified freak.
Yes.
7 days a week.
A
I knew he was gonna
genetic
do it. I
freak.
knew he was gonna do it. Shout out to the fact that we got. Shout out to the fact that we got a Steiner Math promo. It wasn't as clear and concise, which I feel like those words don't even belong in the same sentence with Steiner Math. But
But I mean,
it was.
it adds up.
It adds up
And,
to
Adds
the
up.
numbers add up to disaster at sacrifice.
Mhm.
oh, that was good, And he got by that time he had 20 years in.
That is still one of. I can't name you three better promos. I can't name you three.
Hard times.
That's one. With the tear in my eye is two.
Oh,
I
yeah,
can't name a. I can't name a third better promo.
when Stone Cold freaked out on the Funkadactyl because her favorite match was Melina versus.
Oh my God, he was so
Oh,
mad at Cameron.
my
Good
He
You-
went,
I mean,
your
she
favorite
deserved
match is
it, though.
What?
Deserved it.
What?
yeah,
Oh my God!
yeah.
Stone Cold almost crashed out on that woman.
And not almost that he did. He cried. He was
No, he
like,
did.
he was
He
like in the
definitely did.
history. He said in the history of all of professional wrestling.
That's all you.
Like, that's what you be like a Monday Night Raw from like 3 years ago.
What?
He was ready to slap
And it wasn't a what? It was a what?
He was genuinely confused. He was He was like, send this woman a dark
Jesus, and that's exactly where she went too. Darker.
Yep.
Yes, sis, we are. We are hell. You are absolutely right.
Somebody call her mama.
Hey,
What the boy name is Country. He is TD. What the boy name? I know the boy got a name. What the boy name?
at all? Y'all got to start using our show names. Stop giving the government out to these people.
Nah, for real. Right results all the way through. There was no wrong winner,
Yeah, I
but
don't
there
think it could've
was
been wrong.
but there was a right winner, and his name is Dirty Dom Sanchez.
Go get your tip, TJ.
Dirty Dom.
Nah, but for real, I think it was the right move. I think it's time.
No, it was beautiful.
But my only question is this: the way we view the Intercontinental title and the way we were grown, we were established being raised with the IC title.
Mm-hmm.
Is this a priming run or is this just a hey? You know what I mean? Like, because it's still the Intercontinental title. Is this one of those priming runs? Like, okay, let's put this belt on him and let's get him ready for 3 years from now when we put the world title on him? Or is this the best that Dom is ever going to get?
I think it's a little bit of
time
both.
will tell.
Yeah, I think it's a little bit of both because, like, Dom won the belt, which we all wanted to happen, but the Intercontinental belt is only what you described for who they put it on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? We knew that with Gunther. We somewhat knew that with Jay. We kind of know it about Braun Breaker. We don't know that about.
We don't know about Dom.
Yeah, we don't know that about Dom for real.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But it's going to be cool to see him have the belt for as long as he has
I think that, like, you need to probably, like, wait a little bit because he got a
That's
huge
why I said
reaction
3 years. That's why I said 3 years.
on Raw. So, like, I don't take the reaction of the crowd at Mania or Raw after as, like, a barometer of, like, what direction, because we all know those crowds they're going to cheer for Dirty Dom. Like, I want to see what some town in the middle of Arkansas or, like,
Poughkeepsie
in California or, like, some random ass place that
he got booed there.
International.
So he got booed there. So let's see if he can get you.
Yeah, but is he gonna get now? Because, like, the pop for him was huge when he won at Mania.
I think so because we're a copycat
so.
society.
And does that mean that Judgment Day goes in a completely different direction? Does he leave Judgment Day? Does Finn get kicked out of Judgment Day? Like, what's the deal?
So I look at it like this.
I'm on my TJ shit with that. Like, I'm ready for that to be over as much as he was ready for Fraxium to be over.
Fraxium is over. Hopefully.
Dude, yeah, dude.
Blackout, don't start that. Don't start that.
You're so stupid.
Bro.
I think the biggest thing about Dom is what I always say about heels. In order for us to truly appreciate you as a face, I have to be able to appreciate your heel work. I have to. I've never been one of those people where, prime example, Roman. Let's just call a spade a spade. I've been a Roman Reigns fan for forever. I'm never not gonna be. But for the way he's heralded now, it took that tribal chief run.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Same thing with same thing with an Edge. Same thing with a Cena. Same thing with a Dwayne. Same thing with Triple H.
Bald fraud.
Like, in order for us to really say, okay, you have everything to be cheered, you have to show me what you have when I'm not supposed to like you.
Yeah.
Like, if you can make me appreciate and respect you when I'm not supposed to like you, okay, you got me now. You know, Mankind was one of my favorite heel to face transformations, because pull your hair out in the boiler room, have a nice day, Mankind.
Yeah.
I hated it, but I was like, this guy is crazy, and he goes out there and he tries to kill himself, and then he went face, and I was like, you earned it. Like,
He
you
turned
earned
into
the
Joe
pop.
Everyman as a face, though.
Every man, you got the pop.
Right here in Richmond, Virginia.
I'm happy for him. I'm happy for Dom. I want to see what goes next. And then, like I said, there was no wrong winner. I still would have liked to have seen Finn win it, and then Dom and Judgment Day turn on Finn to build his next story, starting going into the backlash and all that season. Now you're still kind of saddled with Finn being, and just basically playing second fiddle and being a hater. Like, that's where he is right now. So that's the hard part.
That's all right.
Finn
Join the dark side. Come on over here with me.
It was too early for Penta, but if they gave it to Penta the way they've been booking him, I wouldn't have been mad.
He's probably next.
Yeah, I think Penta's probably going to be
for a WrestleMania debut, like that was about as solid as you can get.
It was better than Ray.
Yeah.
No, I was with my boy Sam. Y'all remember my boy Sam? He be in here.
Yeah, I remember him. Yeah.
He called the finish completely, and he lost his mind when Dom jumped off the thing and pinned Finn Balor. He said he gonna pin Finn Balor. He said that for about 3 days before the jump.
But it made sense.
Pin Balor.
It made sense.
Pin Balor.
Randy Orton open challenge. I called it in the theater.
He did.
Like I called it.
Yeah. I was trying to get Oba out there, but it didn't work.
Right.
It would have been dope. Randy Orton. So let's talk about it. I mean, you're not.
You don't seem excited.
He said that like he the only person saying that. We've been saying that since he debuted in NXT and beat LA Knight and was in the Fatal 4-Way for the NXT Championship, his debut night.
Exactly.
But okay. How do y'all feel about Joe Hendry at WrestleMania?
I wasn't mad at it.
What bad?
Yeah, that was one of those.
I hated it.
Oh, snap!
Wait, I know good and doggone well the Raiders did not get Jeansy.
They did.
Yes, they did. I don't know what you're talking
They
about.
did. Jacksonville got Travis Hunter.
Really?
Yeah. They traded with Cleveland.
Is he gonna play both sides of the ball?
Yeah, he said he's gonna play both sides.
Yeah, but for Jacksonville?
Yeah. I mean, why not? It's Jacksonville. He ain't got nothing to lose. They ain't nothing.
What position he play on offense?
Wide receiver.
Wide receiver.
Oh, okay.
What else he gonna play?
No, I don't pay attention to all this stuff, man.
Oh, my bad.
Jesus.
I thought he played quarterback.
No, nigga.
See, look,
Bro.
look. Beep. Where the
Yeah, bro.
I asked how y'all feel about it because I've been seeing a lot of negative backlash online about
I hated it.
he's a jobber and he makes TNA look bad to have it. Well, Randy Orton is in year 20. That's like showing up one on one in the NBA finals and Kobe Bryant standing in front of you saying let's play one on one. It doesn't matter who it is or what happens. Just the fact that number one, this was not the TNA champion on Stand and Deliver. This is not the TNA champion at the Royal Rumble.
Yeah.
This was the TNA World Championship being featured against one of the greatest of all time. Not like a Ric Flair who was a great champ somewhere else and came to WWE, but built his entire career in WWE. And the TNA World Championship was featured prominently on WrestleMania.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? TNA people have never even made it to a WrestleMania.
Huh?
Motor City Machine Gun still waiting on their moment.
Yep. May not get that moment.
Might not get it. I think the match was fine for exactly what it was. It needed to be something quick. It didn't need to be a beatdown. Joe Hendry doesn't need to look completely strong against Randy Orton. He was never going to. It's Randy. There's just too much. There's too much disconnect on what it was and what it is. It just was one of those things where, hey, it was something to have fun with.
I enjoyed it for Joe. I mean, how cool is it that Joe got to see Randy do his thing?
And
he did
heard
the spin.
60,000 and heard 60,000 people chant his theme song.
Yeah.
But I will tell you why I hated it on principle.
Okay.
How many people are sitting in the back that work for that company that could have had that match?
Karrion Kross.
Would it have had the same reaction though?
Karrion Kross in Las Vegas would have had the same reaction.
Karrion Kross
That's
would
his
have had a
hometown.
huge reaction based on solely the reaction he got Friday.
Yes, they were pissed when
And
he got
he's not-
eliminated.
He's not doing anything.
Nothing.
Like,
And he let it be known.
and like, it's
The
nothing
suits in
against
the
Joe.
truck.
Go yourself. Yep. From Killer Cross.
said
They ain't
But
from
he made a
Karrion
point.
Cross.
It's
That's
about
from
views.
Killer Cross.
It's about viral
Like-
moments.
And I get it. But when we get to the next match, I'm going to say the same damn thing that I'm saying now. Why don't you take care of people who've been there, gone through the struggles, and tried to do the best that they possibly could? Why are we still doing this? If I'm harp on
TKO.
AEW about it, I'm a harp on WWE about it.
You have to
Take care of the people that got you there.
dance
I mean,
with who
I don't
you're
think
playing
they-
with.
I don't think
Karrion
they really are
is
paying
one of those
attention to that.
guys- No, they're not. But it's one of those deals like Ashley says that Karrion's not entertaining. And I think that's more of a because he's not allowed to be.
Yeah.
Go back and watch his TNA stuff.
Yeah.
Go back and watch his NXT stuff. The dude
Yeah.
is great.
His NXT
But
run.
for what reason on the
I
main
was
roster?
pissed. I was pissed with his NXT run, but I'm happy for him because when he
Yeah.
debuted and beat Ciampa, I was like,
Dude, look, I hate that they did it during a commercial on Netflix, but when they brought back his like NXT entrance, I was like, that all right, that's cool. But like, for the love of God, man, like do something with the people that's on your roster. Nothing against Joe. I like Joe, but like, was
I
it
get it.
Bianca says all the time, you don't go here?
But he kind of does. He's in the
TNA got
Spanish
more
immersion
exposure.
program. He kind of in
I
there,
mean,
but he kind of
it's
not.
a partnership.
Yeah.
it's a partnership. The Worlds
I don't know
Collide
why
being
the hell
announced.
it's Spanish immersion program. That's a
I
deep
don't know
fucking
why.
high school.
SCP was not. Yeah, SCP was not. That had nothing. That was a TJ Ellis High School deep dive.
Shout out Manchester High
Um,
School,
That's
class
a
of
deep dive, dude.
2006.
damn you old.
I know.
I was a sophomore in
Don't
'06.
Black Out when you graduate high school. No, I'm kidding. That's
Why you got it? Nah, don't deflect.
Right, that
Don't
was
deflect.
Oh, Blackout, put me out. Go ahead. I deserve
I
it.
can't.
uh,
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, gotta get out of here. That's what that TJ got, man. Well, that so look got me calling, man. Calling for
Hey,
that.
that damn Mr. 211 boy, he ain't no good tonight. Ooh, Jesus. Leave Black out alone. Oh, God. Oh, I needed that one. That was.
Mm.
My face hurt from laughing so much tonight. Oh, Jesus. Um, you know what? It's crazy because with that promo he dropped, I hope that's a way for him to get some relevance and a push. TJ, listen, bro, you gotta
I saw
you
it.
gotta you
I
gotta
gotta
calm down tonight,
I
bro.
gotta chill. Hey, man.
Speaking of carrying cross,
Man, Black
um,
Out gonna slap the shit out of me when he's
speaking of carrying cross, AJ Styles and Logan Paul did what it was supposed to do, but I just did not care about that match at all.
it won't fun nothing.
It wasn't for nothing.
Mm.
And then
It was
Karrion
just like
Cross comes out, tries to give AJ the brass knuckles. That was a really bad punch by AJ too. Like it was a really bad punch.
I ain't even see that. I don't even know where I was at.
You didn't miss nothing.
I think I went to
AJ
the
tries to
bathroom.
go for the phenomenal
I tried to
forearm.
fix some
Logan
wings
hits
or
him with
something.
a right, and then he hits him with that pulverizer, which is a dope finisher. I ain't gonna
Yeah.
It
lie.
is.
That finisher is clean.
I be looking at that
Yeah, but
joint
how
like,
many people
how
can
did
you
Logan
actually do
slip
that
into
to?
the
There you
knee?
go. There you go, Shane. That's sinister. That's the question. That's the $1 million question. If that's your finishing move and that's how you're gonna main event WrestleMania one day or win a world
Bro,
title,
you ain't doing that to Roman.
no.
Why ain't
Your
I?
opponent your opponent has no, your opponent has to be the right opponent. Not everybody can
Two,
take that move.
you really think anybody outside of AJ or a luchador or someone who ain't pushing 270, do you think Randy Orton could take that?
No.
Mm.
Randy probably can't do a
Like
backflip to this day.
He ain't got to do a
that
backflip. Somebody push him.
No, so that move is almost completely reliant upon the seller. That's like the
Mm-hmm.
Canadian that's
they're
like the
doing
Canadian
all of the
destroyer.
work.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's like the
Yep.
Canadian destroyer. The Canadian destroyer is like 90% on the seller being able to do a
Mhm.
backflip.
Or at
Oh,
least
okay.
propel themselves
Yeah, or at
backwards
least like
quickly.
propel themselves so
But
that the person can try to do the rotation. But like AJ will
Yeah,
tell
he
you,
can do that.
Back when PD Williams was doing the Canadian Destroyer, AJ would tell you, like there's a reason why it looked good on some people and some people it didn't. It's because some
Yeah.
people just can't do a backflip.
Hmm.
We can skip past that match. The result was what it was going to always be, Logan Paul, because apparently with that new WWE Untitled match or whatever it is, that match has been booked a year in advance. So
That's crazy.
that was always just going to be the match. What else? Well, oh, the women's tag match. Becky Lynch came back. Yay! Nobody gives a damn.
Becky Hogan.
Yeah. It was
I
That's the
crashed.
Hogan. That's the Hogan.
Oh, I crashed out
wow,
so hard.
wow, 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 wow.
Oh God.
Never, never, never,
What?
never, never,
You
Nope.
give up on you?
Mm-mm.
never. Never.
What movie is that from?
When are you gonna give up on Kevin Owens?
Never.
What movie is that
About the
from?
same time.
Never.
Sandlot.
That's
It was
okay.
forever.
Forever. Okay.
Forever. I'm never giving up on Karrion Cross.
Yep.
I'm feeling old enough already. Damn it. Damn. Y'all some seniors in these comments, boy. I tell you.
That's why she said leave Blackout alone.
Y'all get it. Y'all
Yeah,
get that.
leave Blackout alone. Yeah.
Y'all get that.
Agree
Y'all get that 5.
was the
Don't
year
worry,
before.
TJ. Don't worry, 211. I'll holler at you later.
Y'all getting that. Y'all getting that $5.99 senior buffet at Golden Corral at this
Nah,
point.
B.
Yeah, no, B. You see how quick it was?
We
No,
paying
B,
regular
no.
price like everybody else.
But I paid full price.
The women's tag match.
Blackout gonna say something to destroy my whole soul.
Right.
Becky comes back. I called that.
Yeah,
that was easy to call.
Dude, everybody
her and
and their
Lyra.
mom called that.
Yeah, her and Lyra. Well, you weren't in Charlotte, so I don't know what you called. She comes back.
His wife knows. She in the comments.
Yeah, she was in the comments.
But she was.
Nobody cares.
She's probably
Exactly. Exactly. Like you do all that build up with Lyra just to give Bex Hogan her spot for the belt at Mania. They should have just left it as the fatal.
I don't want to hear anything else about Charlotte.
No.
Like this is a solidifying thing. Shut up. Like
they should have just left it as a fatal 4-way match. And then let Becky come out, because then that would have taken the heat off of the moment. But that shit sucked the oxygen out the room.
It did.
If you look at the thing that makes me so mad is that you have 2 women's titles that weren't even defended on this show. One of them deserved it.
Mm-hmm.
I'm not gonna go to bat for Becky Light. I thought it was perfect that Becky and Becky Light were finally back together.
Mm-hmm.
But Chelsea Green deserved to be on this show.
Mm-hmm. Absolutely, I agree unequivocally.
Bailey deserved to be on this show.
Yep.
Yes.
Vastly more than Becky. And dude, man, I can't. Good thing that I was a couple drinks in at this point, because I probably would have flipped out if I was sober and thrown something at my TV. I can't stand Becky Lynch.
I just don't
Regardless
care.
of how
I don't
Mrs.
care.
Sinister feels about her.
See the Doc Rivers.
I'm trying to tell you, I was still with Becky Lynch when she drove that semi to the jump. Drove.
Yep, the monster truck. Yep. The only thing Blackout called it personal.
It was a truck like y'all drive.
Oh, I don't care. You see how wrong I was just now, and I still don't care.
What'd you say, Carlito?
Blackout Jones said it. She is the Doc Rivers and the Glenn Big Baby Davis of the NBA sports, of the WWE. I've never seen somebody coast on the success of one big moment so much.
Mm-hmm.
If Becky would have never got punched in that face,
none of this.
It wouldn't be this. It would not.
I even go a step further. Speaking of the punch, Nia deserved to be on this show more than Becky did.
I agree.
Had to run her life and got nothing out of it.
And they got nothing out of it.
But apparently she tore WWE a new what on that roast.
I'm hearing this roast was real bad.
Yeah.
Blackout. I'm hearing
there and aired their personal grievances, bro.
Blackout. I'm hearing the WWE roast was worse than Ric Flair's roast.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bad.
Somebody
alluded
straight up personal grievances.
Somebody alluded to Shinsuke eating dogs. It was bad.
Well, what I'm saying is,
they went bad.
We've seen roast before, right? They say the worst thing they can say about the person and keep it moving.
Yeah, but WWE.
But it's weird with WWE. You know, with WWE, you only get a certain limit of what you can. Mm-hmm. But apparently, they said Charlotte was the butt of a stretch of jokes.
She shouldn't have been there. It wouldn't have made no difference.
You look so happy.
She's already going through it.
Damn, that was very forceful. Oh, so I'm guessing the food was good because you. Had a little wine too. Good. I had a little drink too. You had a lot of wine, didn't you?
No, I have a headache.
Oh, okay.
Right.
I ain't gonna lie though. That
Yeah,
bag was
right.
almost as
I
that.
ain't gonna hold you. One meal's like 150.
You
No,
said
this
one meal is like $150.
What?
Damn. Chop house.
Oh yeah. Yep.
Yeah, chop
Yep,
house. Wait, did you bring
that'll
me
do.
back a chop steak?
Huh?
Did you bring back a chop
I
steak?
got you, love.
But
No.
Yeah.
okay. I'm corny. Oh, okay. Um, um, Shane, you got the match card. Did we miss anything else? Because I just don't feel like talking about Becky Lynch anymore.
The only one left is
The match
Mr.
that we don't want to
17
talk about.
time.
The
Mr.
never before,
17-5.
like they said, the never before seen 17. Like, but it has been seen because Ric Flair has
17-5.
21.
21 where? 21 where?
He does.
23.
23 where?
23. Yeah. So
23.
Flair has. So people don't even realize it, but Flair has like 10 WCW title runs.
Oh,
They just
really?
don't count. Yeah, they don't
Yeah.
count two of them because they were
They
the
don't
Yeah.
acknowledge it.
international championship. They don't
Yeah.
acknowledge it. But Rick
Yep.
has like 10 WCW, 2 WWF, and then like 8 NWA. So his WCW runs are completely separate from NWA.
Yeah.
See, what I was thinking is like he says like 23 or something like that. I don't want to hear about, you know what I'm saying, Podunk, Michigan or some
those
world
what?
championship like that. You know what I'm saying? If it was WCW, WWF, AWA, cool. But if you was the
TJ,
world champion,
TJ, your sister-in-law. Hold on, I'm sorry, TJ, your sister-in-law. What are they called behind you? The New Day. What are those?
cardboard cutouts, fat heads.
Fat heads. He has fat heads of the New Day
Fat
behind
heads.
him. They look real. I know they do. The first time I saw it, I was like, "Who's that behind?" Yeah.
Oh no, the first night I had this jump, my old boss bought this for me. The first night I had it, I got dumb drunk and had
And you.
it scared the shit. It got me. I was just like, oh, who the? Oh.
My bad. Like my bad.
Jesus.
I forgot.
Oh my goodness. It only got me one other time
Oh, okay.
since then.
You were drunk. You were drunk then too, weren't you?
No, it was just out further. See, ever since I set up my stuff like this, I've had it right here behind me, but regularly it's right here.
Not my wife in the room saying, "Miss Baby."
See,
I love my wife. But okay, I'm sorry, TJ. You were saying when you win a world title somewhere. What were you saying now?
oh no, I had the cardboard cutout right here as opposed to behind me.
Okay.
So I came out the room one time and it was a little further out. I saw the arm. I saw Kofi arm right here. I was just like, oh, all right.
But we were talking about you were breaking down the world championship ideology and
Yeah.
Oh, about Ric Flair. Yeah. If it
Jesus.
if it ain't
Jesus.
if it ain't WWE, WCW, NWA, or AWA, I don't want to hear it. Now, this is me personal. Because Ric Flair say he got 30 championships. I'm like, where?
So it's weird because the thing about Rick, I know for certain, like, because I'm trying to figure out how to talk about him and not because I just want to talk about him. Like the thing
Rick
about
says
Ric
a lot.
Flair, Rick lies like LeBron.
See?
I'm sure Ric Flair, he lied like Hogan. That's who else lies real, but it is Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan lies.
Yeah, I got 34 championships.
Hulk Hogan lies so
Do that little
bad.
dumb laugh he do. I was drunk for everyone.
Wait, Blackout, do you still have your Hulkamania stuff up?
No.
Oh, good job.
He's
Because it was
gone.
up at the last house, wasn't it?
He was gone. Yeah. Until he did what he did.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, Hogan lies more than LeBron. Yeah, he lies more than LeBron, which is saying a lot.
Yeah,
But
LeBron knew Kobe was gonna score 88. Hogan told him to do it.
he told me to do it. Yeah, I told him, yeah, brother, man. I'm just going to tell you, brother. Let me tell you something, brother.
Exactly.
You know, Wilt, David Robinson got 70 on you, brother. Wilt got 71 on you, brother. You know, you might not touch 100, brother, but you might drop 80. You know what? Not even 80. 81. brother.
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 That joke
Brother.
hilarious.
I can't stand that dude. I hit those goosebumps every time. Wait, who is? Yeah, we got a troller.
Oh my god.
We
LeBron
got a
still-
troller.
Who's
LeBron still the GOAT.
world breaker? Are you Braun Breaker's brother?
Braun Breaker's brother.
That's good, son.
World breaker. LeBron's still the GOAT. LeBron's what? 4-10 at the
4-9.
at the finals. Is no 4? Is it 4 or 5? He got 5.
No.
I honestly don't know.
Damn,
The
that's
bubble.
cool.
The bubble was 5.
He's got 4. No, he has 4 rings. I'm trying to remember how
Yeah.
many losses. Is it 4-9 or 4-10? Lost to the Warriors 3 times. Lost to the Spurs twice.
I
Lost to the
don't. I
Magic.
know he's been to the finals
Lost to the
like 11
Mavericks.
times. 7, 4 and 7.
No, I think Braun is like 4-9, bro. Is it 4-7?
I have no
Hey,
idea.
Echo. How many times has LeBron James lost in the finals?
7.
Why are we going to YouTube?
Yeah.
Like,
Mongo McMichael, rest in peace.
rest in peace
Exactly.
to Mongo McMichael.
R.I.P. Mongo was my favorite horseman. Because he was there for no reason. He was just like, I'm a horseman. I'm finna beat some people up, and I used to play football. Get in my way if
You
you
know
want.
what? Bree made a very valid point.
He's 4-6.
Hogan be lying about stuff that like you can prove he lied about.
No, he said Elvis Presley was a huge Hulkamaniac.
He said who?
Oh, wait a minute.
Elvis Presley.
Wasn't Elvis
Yeah.
dead before Hulkamania started?
Elvis died in 1977.
77,
Oh my
August.
God.
Mm-hmm.
Oh,
What's that
77.
mean? He won championships. No player won championships every year. No player won championships every year.
What?
You forgot a Y on that. No, you're right. No player won championships every year. But he has the worst of top
Probably the
10
worst final
scoring champions or something. Like they have statistics that break this down. I'm a little. So I'm not gonna go into it. But out of the all-time greats, he has the worst finals record.
He has to.
I mean,
No,
it's
he's
not as
4-6.
bad. Yeah, he's 4-6. It's not as bad as Will and Jerry West, because
It ain't 6-0.
yeah, it ain't 6-0. You know, my guy. You know, my dog 5-2. It should be 7-0, but yeah, he should be 7-0, but you know.
I think my favorite player is like 1 and 2. I think
Who's your guy?
Kevin Garnett. That's my favorite player.
KG.
Yeah.
KG's
The
1-0.
big ticket.
Oh, he 1-0.
Yeah, he's 1-0.
I thought
He
he
won
went
one time.
a couple of times.
KG went one. He went to the finals
But
one time.
this
and
was
won
when I
his
was
one
young.
ring.
So my memory ain't for a day.
What's the
1-1,
second
lost
ring?
1.
Oh yeah, he's
Yeah,
1-1. And
yeah.
you know, I'm sorry. You know who that other one was?
That's
The
why
Lakers.
I'm appalled.
Yeah, I'm appalled. Yeah,
I'm a little like young and Mason.
Hey, trash ass nigga.
I'm a little sliz.
Yeah. Yeah,
I'm a
he
little
won.
I need to get that jersey. Hopefully they still make it.
Sorry, you don't want to get into the NBA conversation with us. We're not. That's don't do that, Tizo.
That's a bot.
No. People say that MJ.
Where all these
is the
bots
GOAT.
coming from tonight?
No, he's not a
People
bot.
say that MJ is the GOAT, but MJ is not the GOAT. Kareem Abdul-Jabbar is my GOAT, but that's a conversation for another time. We're speaking greatest basketball player, not just NBA. It's Kareem, and it's not even close.
Is that
Championship.
There you go.
Nobody said.
winning the most championships will make you go?
Why do you keep putting the comments up?
Nobody said that winning the most championships makes you the GOAT, because we're
That
not
would
even
make
having.
Robert Horry the GOAT.
No, Bill Russell.
Oh,
But
Bill
nobody
Russell,
said
Bill
nobody's
Russell.
mentioned Bill Russell. So you automatic. So your argument just
Phil got
collapsed.
13?
Your argument just collapsed upon itself because your point was proven wrong by you. That's terrible.
Shout out Phil Jackson.
No, okay, now let's get serious so we can move to Raw after Mania so we can get up out of here and let these people enjoy their night. Cena and Cody, I did not care. I thought the wrong person won. I hate that Travis Scott was the one that basically dictated it. The belt shot to the low blow, whatever it was just the weakest finish.
It
It
was
was
the
the
beginning
weakest
and the
finish.
end.
Yeah, it was the weakest finish in wrestling history. Not a
I don't
not
know.
a self own, like you owned yourself.
That's World Breaker's burner account.
That is. No, that's Tim.
Kevin
No,
Durant.
no. Tim is actually one of our. Tim is actually one of Shoe. We're trying to get to the main
Oh,
event.
Tim's
Clickbait.
a real fan.
Yes, Tim is
My
a
bad, Tim. My
hashtag
bad.
real
My
fan.
bad.
Tim is one of our top supporters who's been rocking with
Yeah.
us since the recording
okay.
days.
Well, my bad, Tim. My bad. Heartfelt.
Um,
My bad. I ain't
Cody
mean
and
to call you a
Cena.
bot. You're not a bot.
Cody and Cena after a year. That's how Cody loses. I couldn't care any less.
Excuse me.
What
I liked
you
it.
know what it reminds me of?
What?
And I know we just mentioned this guy. I know we don't really care for this guy, but it reminds me of Hogan after 4 years, the way he lost the belt.
4 years. So
On a main event.
we're talking how he lost
26?
the belt to let me
Andre.
see, to Andre,
Main event.
Oh.
Remember they had the twins, the Hebner brothers,
Yeah.
the Hebner brothers.
and his arm came up. They still counted 3, gave the belt. Then he gave the
Y'all know they from
$1 million. It became a
Yeah.
whole tournament that he didn't win.
Yeah.
I met Dave Hebner.
I thought you meant Earl.
No, I met Dave at Channel 6 WTVR
Oh, okay.
when I was in Little Shop of Horrors when I was like
He was
18.
in a little shop of horrors.
I played the voice of Audrey too.
Oh, okay. How'd you set that up? Wait. Wait. So you met Dave Nair. How'd you set that up?
Well,
It don't matter.
Oh God.
Well, once again, never fails.
I saw that from 2
I was ready to tell the whole
I don't even know how you
You
felt
were.
that.
You
Gee.
were.
Oh
Ready.
man, that was payback
I
for
went down there to
for messing with
I went
Black
down there to
Outfit.
Oh gosh.
The fact that you still don't see it coming from that far away all
really
the
don't.
time is
I
absolutely
really should have
ridiculous.
seen that from yesterday, but I didn't.
You should have seen it from last week, my guy.
I didn't.
Yeah, you should have. You
Jeez.
should have saw that one, my guy.
What do
So
you
I
mean?
look at it like this. I look at it like this. Because there was a very serious question posed, and it.
Don't
Nine.
you get on here talking about WrestleMania 9, Josh?
9.
They got a documentary
Did you see the documentary?
It was terrible.
Match. Wait, is the documentary up yet?
Yeah. It been out
Okay,
since
I need to
July.
watch it. I need to watch. I mean, I wouldn't know because I don't care about WrestleMania 9.
I do.
Calm down,
I
sir.
will do a whole
Whoa,
Nine
calm,
is way
whoa. Calm down, Jamal.
I know
Don't grab the
it's special
9.
moment for you, brother.
Don't grab the 9. I look at it like this.
bring y'all to
Yoko
talk about-
and Brett was a better match than Cena and Cody.
Mhm.
He didn't say match. He said main
He
event.
said what he said.
That's the whole angle.
So wait, time out.
You gotta include the
That's
whole
the
angle.
Hogan cash in too.
Yep.
Yep.
He said main event. He didn't say match.
It was
So you
great
gotta
for
include the whole-
1993.
Yeah.
It wasn't even great for 1993.
Don't say that. You was like 1 year old. I don't want to hear that from you.
I was 1 year old, and even I
Exactly.
know
You
that it was
didn't
bad
even have the
for
cognizance
93.
to know that it was great.
Cognizance.
You didn't see it until you was like 12, and that was like 2000. I'm not good at math right now.
Sheesh.
Okay.
So bad.
All I'm saying is
If
that
we
everybody
take-
named Mama in 1993 wanted Hulk Hogan to win. Everybody
No,
in
they
2003
didn't.
was
No, they
just like,
didn't. No, they
I
didn't.
don't
No, they
think
didn't.
that me
No,
and
they
you
didn't.
watched the same
No, they didn't.
documentary too.
And this right here, wow.
WrestleMania 41 main event.
Now he's just playing.
Yeah, he's just playing now.
There's
Clickbait.
got to be a bot.
Clickbait.
Playing,
Let me see. WrestleMania 27 is worse. What's 27?
The Miz, John Cena, and The
Miz
Rock.
and,
I think Miz and Cena was better than Cena and Cody.
Yeah.
I think it worked for storyline purposes. Cena did say he was going to ruin
he said he was
wrestling.
gonna give you nothing.
He did say he was going to ruin wrestling, and he did. He
did
ruined
just
wrestling.
Can we count Alberto Del Rio versus Edge from that same show?
That wasn't the main event.
On the
We
main line,
don't
bro.
talk
I
about
was
him.
there for that one.
We don't talk
Yeah,
about
We
me
don't
too.
talk about him. We don't talk about him.
You know what? Question: Lawrence Taylor and Bam Bam, better or worse?
Better.
No, that's in its own separate thing to me because it's a rivalry.
It's a main event.
Which, if I told you had to go back and rewatch a match tonight before you go to bed, are you watching Bam Bam and Lawrence Taylor, or are you watching Cody and Cena?
I'm watching Cody and Cena.
Okay.
I'm watching Bam Bam and Lawrence. I'm watching Bam Bam and Lawrence, bro. I think that was the worst WrestleMania main event of all time. Of all time.
Hey.
41.
Ever.
Bam got a push out there.
41. I feel like 41 was the worst WrestleMania main event of all time.
I won't go
Worse
that
than
far.
worse than the people who love to bring up Roman and Triple H. Worse than the people who bring up Roman and Taker. Worse than Hogan and King Kong Bundy. Worse than exactly. That was
Who
WrestleMania
brought that up?
2.
Marvin Gurley.
That was WrestleMania 2.
Yeah,
I think this was, and that was one of the manias that had like 4 different main events at the same time.
They had three different cities.
3 different
LA,
cities:
Chicago,
LA,
New York.
Chicago, and New York.
Yeah, he's a new viewer because everybody knows I don't give a damn about Dwayne.
Bald fraud.
Ball
think-
fraud.
John Cena looked like
Good
Thor versus
wrestling.
Canelo.
That match had good so you being able to see John Cena call spots, the spot where they missed it and Cena had to hit him with the double axe handle when Cody went down because they missed. Yeah, we'll just stop putting your comments up on the screen.
I think the night 1 main event was for us, and night 2 was for casual fans.
Was for casuals. I agree.
Like,
I agree.
I don't mind it. I don't mind Cena winning. Cody's
I don't
run
care about
was kinda
Cena winning.
getting a little bit.
I wish there was no. I wish there was no Travis Scott interference.
Yeah.
That was terrible. Well, first off, this is the hardest part for me. You can't start the night with the triple threat and end the night with that damn singles match. That was terrible. I'm gonna say this, and y'all,
ruin wrestling.
I'm gonna say this, and y'all heard what I said earlier. Jay and Gunther was better than Cena Cody.
I mean, both of them had anticlimactic finishes. Is the whole thing.
But neither Jay nor Gunther said that they were going to ruin wrestling. So
They might be in the same realm.
I'd watch their match again before I watch Cena and Cody, bro. And I don't watch Cena and Cody twice because I watched it on the way home just to make sure that when we went live tonight, that I was able to say what I wanted to say for a reason. It's terrible. Like they could never do that again. Like please, I don't. If it means Cody don't ever do it again. If it means Cody don't ever win another world title, as long as John Cena is a part of WWE, don't ever run that match back.
Which is
again,
until
please.
the end of the year.
I mean,
Then
it's
don't
only
let
till
Cody touch
December.
But he
the
gonna hold the belt that whole time. You right?
No, he's not. But don't let Cody touch the belt then.
Y'all just took a guard from Alabama.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever. And then the super anticlimactic after they did the whole promo and fireworks and all that. Then you see Cena walking up to. Why even come back? And then Cody, I don't want to talk. And it just like they just did a lot for no reason. I ain't even bother watching the press conference. I couldn't care less. Mania Night 2
I wasn't gonna watch that nowhere.
Yeah, Mania Night 2 ended the same way Mania Night 1 went from start to the main event. Just flat.
Yeah.
I
Rock
agree
should have
with
just
Josh.
stayed. Rock should have just stayed away.
Yeah.
Yep.
Bald
I
fraud.
just said it. Rock should have just stayed away the whole time.
You know what I'm saying? All of us came up with these plans for what the 1, 2, 3 was. I told anybody who would listen, it's a 3-part plan. It's a 3-part plan. He gonna do something cool. He ain't do nothing.
I was
It's
fine with
got to
Rock
be
not
really
showing up.
awkward when they were selling those the Rock Return to Vegas shirts.
Yeah. I just wish The Rock would have just stayed away during this entire thing. Y'all know I don't want the Rock and Roman match. Never have, never will. I don't care about The Rock's involvement with the Cody thing.
I wanted the match like 6 years ago.
Oh, 6. Damn.
You know what I'm saying?
That's sad.
Sometime
Look,
before
man.
heart transplant, I want.
6 would have
I'm
been
just
right
saying
before
that,
COVID.
like-
So you would, leukemia Roman versus Rock.
All right.
Okay.
Look, I don't enjoy The Rock involving himself in storylines. I'm kind of middle of the road on. Don't go on Pat McAfee's show and talk in circles and make yourself seem like an idiot.
Go in circle.
Whatever.
What are
that's
we
y'all
doing,
boy.
dude?
That's y'all boy. Like that's
Don't
y'all
call him
boy.
my boy.
No, that's y'all boy. Y'all love him. Y'all love.
We know who Boyd is.
Y'all love. Yeah. That's
He's
more.
not here
That's,
tonight. We know who Boyd
No,
is.
he ain't.
you ain't lying.
It felt
Jesus.
to me like it felt like somebody trying to throw somebody else under the bus.
They're trying to say
That's what
throwing
the whole
tricks
thing
under the
felt
bus.
like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's what it felt like.
That's what it felt like. Like,
Which, if we're gonna do that and we're gonna look at that, then that just kind of shows that, like I said earlier, TKO has ruined WWE.
Because they're saying TKO and Netflix running the shots.
There
Calling
is
the shots.
there is no cohesion between. it's almost the opposite of AEW. AEW's weekly is trash and the pay per views show up. We get a lot of good weekly shows and then the pay per views just
Yeah.
Donkey juice.
Jesus, not donkey
No, that-
juice.
that-
Damn.
Yeah, that one wasn't great, but
that
you get what I'm
donkey
saying.
juice.
I'm not donkey juice though. Goodness gracious. Yeah, people really trying to condone it. Like they want to make this seem like this is okay, and it's not. It was really bad.
You know, you can't talk about Pastor now.
Who
You know,
passed
always
the
been
cell?
can't talk about Pastor WWE. WWE Pastor.
Yeah, you ain't
Talk about
lying.
Pastor. You can't don't. Hey, I know Pastor go out here in these streets, and I know he do what he do, but you not gonna talk about him.
We say you not gonna talk about it.
Raw after Mania.
It
doesn't
happened.
feel like Raw after Mania anymore.
It don't do it.
It
No, I'm saying
hasn't.
the only thing is you waiting for returns and whatnot, and there was like what
When
2?
was the last Raw after Mania where we were like, yeah, that's the one?
Like 2016 when Finn came back.
It's been that long.
Oh, it's been a very long time.
I still thought
Because-
the Raw after Mania was better than Mania.
I do too. Absolutely, it wasn't hard though. But also, the emphasis that's placed on Raw after Mania is also why it's so bad now. We used to just let Raw after Mania be Raw after Mania. Like, you remember when returns used to come after Mania and you didn't even realize that that's what they were doing?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
Yeah.
that don't happen no more.
Now the crowd is hijacking the show. Shut up.
Beach balls and
Beach
we're
ball,
not
all
sorry and just whatever.
Yeah, that
show
was terrible.
starts with Cena talking, which I think that was a miss. I think it should have started with Jay. It kind of sucked the oxygen out of the room when Cena come out. Gives a boring promo, a very
But he had a point.
lackluster heel promo.
He had a point.
But the crowd played right.
He
into
had a
his
point.
hand.
They
He did
played
have a
right
point.
into his hand.
Cody, he was like, you heartless.
Yeah, like
said,
y'all
do this.
cheered for
What?
him and y'all
do
begged
this.
for him.
What?
Y'all
do
cheered
this.
for him and begged for him to get here, and then he gets here, and then I come in, and now this is the man that he makes you sick, and it's just like
Yeah.
he's pointing out how fickle y'all are.
Yeah.
Fickle.
Daniel Bryan
Yep.
said it best.
He did.
Fickle.
because John Cena is just like what's the one I'm looking for? He's used a long division to explain this, and Daniel Bryan was just like, "Y'all are fickle.
Yep.
That's it.
Figure out what it means."
It's like
I
geometry.
like
You remember
it,
the
though.
proofs? You remember the proofs when you had to prove what a triangle was? That's what John Cena's doing.
I
The
like
what?
it though. Like I
Proofs
like
in
the
geometry.
way he's taken
I
the
wasn't in
character.
geometry.
Oh,
I was in remedial.
Why do you like what is it about the way he takes the character that you like? What is it?
I like it because it's just so opposed to what he used to do. You know what I mean? Like you have like very energetic promos. Now he just kind of comes out and like saunters and meanders and kind of like bores you to death. And I like it comes back to what he said. I'm gonna ruin professional wrestling. How do you want to start a show after Mania? You want to come out and you want to be hyped, you want to eat, you want Jay involved. No, Cena comes out, black screen, Arial font, and I mean, at the end of the
Times
day,
New Roman.
yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, dude, like I don't feel like it's a flop. I feel like it's not the greatest thing ever, but as far as a Cena heel run that we're getting in the year of our Lord 2025, it's probably about the best that you're gonna get.
Yeah.
I enjoy it for what it is. I'm not trying to get more out of it that I could, come up with in my head. And
that's factual.
The RKO was awesome.
The RKO was dope. This is factual. The only thing that can really stop WWE at this point is WWE. Yeah, they're breaking monetary records, which isn't hard when you consider that, a Raw showing average resale ticket is $400 to $500. Like they're breaking gates, but they're breaking gates on the backs. They're breaking gates on the backs of the casual fans. Which, hey, listen. At the same, hey, you know what WWE is right now? The Dallas Cowboys. Every year, every single year, biggest franchise, but the results lately, every year, the results lately don't measure up to what y'all are putting out. I'm sorry, but I wouldn't have paid $10,000, and I've been to 7 WrestleManias. There's no way in hell, even if somebody else bought my ticket for me this year, that I would have felt like I got my money's worth from this WrestleMania. Raw after Mania. So they gave you everything you want. We got the story of we got Cena and Randy, which isn't a new story, but this is the first time we're getting heel Cena face Randy.
Yeah.
I'm interested. You got a Rusev return. Yeah, no. After 20 years. You got a Rusev return. The Rusev return was flat. It fell flat.
Because it came in the middle of a tag team debacle.
But they do that, though. Remember, Braun came out a couple years ago back on the Raw after Mania and destroyed every tag team in the ring.
That's what Braun does. Rusev don't do that. Could you imagine the pop that would have happened if that boy who can't sing with
I was looking for him. I wanted him. He's in TNA. Is he?
I see. He said technically I'm still a free agent.
Oh man, why didn't? Yeah, he missed the mark.
Facebook or something.
He missed the mark. He missed the mark doing that. This was the closest thing to a true a Raw after Mania we've had in a while. I can agree with that. This was one of the better ones, but it just wasn't. What else happened?
Becky Hogan.
Oh, Braun Breaker came out there with Seth Rollins and all that.
Not yet. That's the main event.
Becky
turns on Lyra, which should have happened at Mania instead of the title change, then the switch.
No, she had to get her belt. She had to get a belt.
I'm saying Becky needed another accolade on the resume.
Get a belt moment.
Lyra
over there looking like she getting whooped out by her auntie. What are you doing,
bruh? It's crazy because even the
IC title.
Even the beatdown was mid. Like even the beatdown was mid. She like legitimately hit her, and then Lyra just sat there like.
Yeah.
She was on the ground for about 5 minutes.
Yeah, just like, but that's why. Listen. You love Bird Lady though.
Bird Lady, you gon' miss your bus.
No, you didn't miss the choke out. I asked what was next for Gunther. Are we gonna get Gunther versus Pat McAfee at Backlash, bro?
We are. We are.
Damn, ceiling fan, Dusty.
We're getting a lot of things you might not like.
Listen,
on Backlash.
this is some.
Jade Backlash.
Hey, bro, listen. Gunther versus Pat McAfee at Backlash is some Attitude Era BS.
That's what I'm saying. They can't do that today. Pat McAfee needs to fight nobody if he's going to fight anybody.
This is this is how they're gonna write him off for college football.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay.
Gunther's gonna beat the dog walk him, and then he's gonna be gone until college football season.
So who's gonna be up there? Who's gonna be up there with Michael Cole? Way better.
Testator.
Joe. It's gonna be Joe and Michael Cole. Which listen, I love Joe Tessitore. I think he's great.
Yeah.
Cause y'all know Backlash.
Grown leaps and bounds, man.
Backlash is one of those pay-per-views that never means anything. It's just full of rematches and filler.
Yeah,
That's it.
That's why it's called Backlash.
That's why it's called Backlash. Now
but
we got
y'all seen
blessed.
that? Oh, I'm sorry.
No, you good. No. I was about to say we got blessed that one year when they were in Puerto Rico, and that was just we got blessed.
They need to go back.
Backlash. I don't know why Backlash isn't just in Puerto Rico every year.
Because eventually we gonna get tired of it.
Well,
I'm not tired of it right now. I would have been fine with it. And where is Babooni?
At home, man. Watching television.
On tour.
Is he on tour?
Probably.
Oh, okay.
Have y'all seen that Saturday Night Live sketch he did? Where he was Shrek? Corey Graves won't never get that raw called out. They'll call up Big Joseph first.
Oh gosh, Big Joseph and Michael Cole could be entertaining.
That'd be cool. As long as
I'd be cool with that. God, please don't let Booker T get a call up and do more announcing.
Yes. Oh yeah, man.
Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. We did skip something. We did skip something. Something very. Io Sky versus Stephanie Vaquer is going to be a WrestleMania match one day.
Yeah, I was surprised they went ahead and did it.
It's weird because it's like Trips is doing that kind of stuff now, and it's like, why wouldn't you save? I mean, Raw After Mania is supposed to be a big deal, but that's a pay-per-view match. Yeah. Now, of course, nobody won because Julia. I just don't understand it. I'm not gonna begin. This is one of those times where we as fans have to just sit back and enjoy what's going on. Because why did Julia and Roxanne get involved in that? Is this gonna be like a fatal 4-way or 5-way at Backlash?
Yeah, maybe.
No, Roxanne explained it Tuesday.
I didn't watch
it.
She
said she didn't know why Julia was out there.
She said she didn't know why Julia was out there, but her justification was that she wanted NXT title and all that good jazz.
So then why not just wait till NXT?
The belt wasn't on the line.
It was the Raw After Mania.
The belt was never on the line.
Write it.
Whatever.
I know you're saying. I know.
It sucks because this is that stretch. So you know what? Y'all know me. From Rumble to Monday after Mania, y'all know this is where I lock in the most, and I haven't been able to. Now it is the off season. It's gonna be so hard to watch weekly now.
For you.
I mean, hey, listen, if you're gonna watch every week, then you'll just be able to be the one you're gonna produce the episodes because I'm not watching that shit. This is about to be ass. Gunther choked out Pat McAfee. I mean, Michael Cole looked like he knew he was just about to get beat up.
No, you know what song played in my head when that happened?
What?
Day after day. Because somebody put it on social media where he took the thing off, and Michael Cole was just like, I accept my fate.
It was between that. And you know that 2:00 in the morning when you know you should be asleep, but you not.
Yeah.
And the dogs pop up, and the in the arms of the angel pop up. I was just like,
Dude,
he choked.
I had a person at my job.
He knew what's happening. He should have tried to kick Gunther where the sun don't shine.
Mm-mm.
But you don't think about that when you about to get your tail whooped.
But that
What
thing
was you
been
saying,
brewing.
Blackout? What'd you say,
It's been
Blackout?
brewing. I'm saying it's been brewing.
No,
It's
you said
what?
you had to do. You said you had to do
Yeah,
your job, and what?
he didn't understand why Gunther choked out, or was going after Michael Cole and Pat McAfee. I said, man, this been a thing.
Exactly.
He just ain't got to him yet. Understand? He threw that jacket and tried to hit Pat, and Pat
Yeah,
ducked.
and
And
Pat
hit that
Duck.
boy in the head. Now that
Mm-hmm.
boy got
He
front
been
seats
coming
for
after
life.
them. It was
Wait,
just a matter of time.
why'd the beatdown make you smile? I thought you liked Pat.
No, so I think Pat did something. Because
Okay.
JD from New York said something about, I can't. Oh, I'm smiling. He said he smiled too.
Damn. Even
Yeah.
Weaver. Whoa, that's sad. Even Weaver said, "I'm just take a break for a few months."
I'm catching PLEs, man.
Y'all ain't real fans.
he about to hit him with that AEW wide streak. Like, oh, what's this?
Yesterday.
Seems like I.
Yeah, Pat McAfee did something.
Pat still
Main
didn't tap
event.
though.
Main event. We got a new Paul Heyman guy.
Don't we?
It's been brewing for 2 years now.
It's been that long?
Yeah.
Yes.
I know exactly what you're going back to, but it's been that long.
It's been brewing for 2 years now. Braun Breaker has gotten the rub from Paul Heyman twice before. And I was wondering how they were going to do this with him and Roman. The fact that they got him away from Roman and immediately put him with Braun Breaker, if you ever want to know who the future is, and we've been touting it on Beyond the Bell since NXT 2.0 and every day after. CM Punk and Seth Rollins are brawling. Rollins gets the upper hand. I was like, oh gosh, because I didn't think Roman was gonna be there.
Yeah, me neither.
Yeah.
Roman comes out, gets the upper hand on Rollins, which is what should happen. I mean, realistically, that's what should happen. Braun Breaker hits a spear on Roman that just makes you say, nobody else should use the spear as their finisher.
Not now, at
Like,
least.
not now. Like, not even joking. Like, at this point, that should it should just only be Braun Breaker's finisher.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I love it. Um, where do they go though? Because is this supposed to be like an evolution thing where they're going to use Paul and Rollins to bring up young talent and make them the next guys? Is this going to be like a dangerous alliance where it's just a bunch of guys who were undervalued and underutilized that come up with a head guy or two? Is this going to like where does this stable go? Because I've seen some interesting names floated out. I've seen Drew McIntyre. Um, I've seen. I personally love the Austin Theory idea. I think this would be. I think this would be the perfect time to put Theory with Heyman and let Heyman show him how to be the guy that he needs. Theory needs to be this stable's Randy Orton, where he's the young, brash. He's got all the talent. He's got everything. He just has not figured out a way to put it together. Go on that heel run, and then y'all drop him, and now you have your next baby face.
Yeah.
I've seen Carmelo Hayes. I would love that idea. I personally threw out Obafemi. I would love that idea. A group of monsters with Seth Rollins. I think Trick Williams would be okay. He'd be a decent addition. He needs a mouth.
man.
Trick needs a mouthpiece, bro. He needs a mouthpiece
You're right.
and rubbing elbows with Seth. It's not gonna make him Shelton
Yeah.
Benjamin or anything, but
Yeah.
he could
I
at
mean, he's
least
better than
learn.
Shelton Benjamin when it comes to promos.
Yeah, but I mean in the ring.
Oh, okay.
I think you could try to get him on like a Baron Corbin wave where he just learns how to work with the younger guys. He doesn't have to be the best wrestler, but Trick right now it needs something to keep him around, or he's gonna end up future endeavored one day. And then the Carmelo Hayes.
I mean, he got cooked on NXT, Joe. So
it's not hard to cook Trick because Trick don't have the ingredients.
Well, let's talk about it.
Exactly.
We're already talking about it.
It's like, hey, yo, Carlito the Cannon, you wearing that No Ye shirt? Let's talk about it. Well,
I'm
I just
wearing-
said everything there is to say.
I'm wearing the No Yeet shirt. I know I'm wearing the No Yeet shirt because I purposely changed into the No Yeet shirt to make a point
So
before this
let's talk
started.
about
So
it.
let's talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
Let's talk about
We already
it.
talked about it when I said my new name is Mr. No Yeet Universe. Like,
I said what I said. Let's talk about it.
I can't talk about nothing else. It's in your face. Like, what else? What more do you want, Trick Williams? Like, God, it's so aggravating. Yes, I absolutely and unequivocally agree. I think Austin Theory has everything you need in a generational face. He's got the move set. Dude looks like he carries himself well. He's a great dresser.
Yeah.
He
He'll be the
has
toughest.
every. He's the tough. You know, I think Austin Theory is ruthless aggression John Cena right now. He does not know what makes him Austin Theory.
Mm-hmm.
Like, we remember Evolve Austin Theory. He was cocky,
Yeah.
he was brash, he was
Yeah.
world champ. You can't just do that in WWE because now you end up the new Dwayne. Like, you remember Rocky Maivia, Rocky.
Yeah.
That
Oh yeah, we
just
do.
you gotta find it. Whenever he finds it, it's gonna do this. And now you have the Braun and Austin Theory. You have the Carmelo and Austin Theory. You have the
Yeah.
Montez Ford and Austin Theory. Like,
Get him
there's
away
so
from
many
Grayson
matchups.
Waller.
I don't think you have to. I don't think
I
you
would.
have to. You
Yep.
think do you
Immediately.
think Grayson is holding him back?
Yep.
I think
Do you-
him being in a tag team period with whoever it's with is holding him back.
I agree. I don't think, well, let me rephrase this. I don't think the tag team is holding him back. I do think how he feels about Fraxium.
Fraxium's terrible.
The tease has been teased a little too long, and now people don't care because when Grayson turns on Theory, that's not going to be what makes Austin Theory a face because they're just going to be like, you should have done that months
Good, you
ago.
had it coming.
Yeah.
You had it. Like, you should have been done that.
Fraxium, not Fraxium. What the boy name is? Nathan
boy
Frazier
name
should have
is?
ripped Fraxium head off like 2 months in.
Jesus Christ, you
Come on,
hate
man.
the best, you hate the
WWE
tag team of the year. You hate the tag team of the year, and it's
Yes,
crazy
I
to
do.
me.
WWE
crazy.
has a problem making their baby faces look like complete and utter idiots.
Yes. Yes.
True.
Absolutely true.
I'm looking
Absolutely true.
directly at you, Cody Rhodes. Directly at you. Like,
He should have smacked John Cena across the head with that doggone thing when he had the chance.
Please.
yeah.
I'm not gonna talk about that.
But I mean, that's comes down to if you look at the Theory and Waller thing. If Waller turns on Theory, all the signs were there. How did you not see it?
How'd you not see it? All the promos, all of the Grayson Waller, what's his show name?
Been there.
The Grayson Waller
Like-
experience effect.
Yeah.
It's
Effect.
happened multiple times and you didn't do
All
it. Yeah.
all of the shots, the side eyes, like, come on,
Yeah.
man, how do you not see this? Like,
I'm interested in seeing what they do with this stable. I just need to see who they add and why.
Yeah, the next person who gets added is going to be like
Make or break.
right, make or break, imperative. That's the
Yeah.
word I was like.
Imperative. Because
Yeah.
realistically, if you miss on the next person, I'm not gonna care on the person after.
I'm not going to care on the previous two.
I'm interested.
Got Braun Breaker and Seth Rollins, and then they pick up
anybody but Becky.
Fraxium. I'm cutting
Oh my
that
God,
shit
you
up.
are such a hater,
I
bro.
believe in Paul.
I believe in Paul Heyman. I'm
Yeah.
starting to not believe in
I
Paul
do
Levesque.
too. But
man.
believe
And
in
y'all
Paul
know
Heyman.
I am a huge Papa H guy. I used to be, but I'm starting to lose my faith in Triple H's booking.
Does
I
he
don't
even have control?
Well, but see, this is the thing though. This was his first Mania that it was like, this is yours. This is yours. Last
Or
year
was it
they were
really?
still. It was. This was his Mania. This was his. This was your chance because Mania 41 he took over the year before, already starting to try to weave stuff into. This was your year where you got calendar year Mania to calendar year Mania, and look what we got.
I'm gonna give it like another solid year really see
Damn.
because a lot of, I mean, I'm just saying, man, like a lot of weird stuff happened this year in WWE.
Another year. You know
Yeah,
how
another
long
year.
Shane.
365 days.
Another year? That's a lot.
Mhm.
He
That's
said
a
what he
lot.
said.
No, he
I
said
said
what he
what I
said.
said.
He said what he
What did he
said.
say?
Where does Cody go from
Another
here?
year is a
If you
lot.
but if you look at the
Ew.
weird way that WWE's been this year or last year, however you want to look at it, a lot of weird stuff happened business wise, threw things into askew.
I think this is Shaw's burner page.
Who? Shaw.
Shaw. Because there is no way in hell that somebody actually wants to see this.
I want to see her in the title picture one of these days. One of these days. When?
Maybe
The end
on
of
Twitter.
days?
Maybe on Twitter for the Speed Championship.
No, he's talking about when the rapture happened.
Oh, okay. That's them days. Yeah. The last days.
They say World Breaker.
The last days.
Hey, World Breaker, is that your rap name? Can we hear some music? He'll come back 2 hours.
Stand and deliver. We getting ready to take it home. Stand and deliver was cool.
What's the greatest show ever?
Omos
Because
finished.
them doggone hillbillies beat Fraxium.
That was the worst title change of the last year.
You know,
It made me so happy.
Hank and Tank winning
and
the
Tank.
titles was terrible.
I think 211 had something to do with that.
I think
Yes,
so.
I did.
He went down to Florida personally and was like, man,
He
listen,
did.
listen, bro.
No, I called Shawn Michaels on the Batman phone. I was just like, look here, bro.
Just the bat phone. Just say the bat phone.
On the bat phone. And I was just like, look here, bro. Them
211.
hillbillies need to win that.
211. 211.
You got to do better.
Hey, I'm not the one who lost the NXT tag belts.
No, you're not. I think there was much better challengers than Hank and Tank.
You're most likely right. I don't
No,
care
I'm
who it
like
was.
I'm like 99.9%. I would have rather them just lost the belts to the Rascals at that point. Let a TNA team win.
That would have been
Hank and Tank.
Hank and Tank, baby.
Hank and Tank are the equivalent of this generation's like Basham brothers.
The Body Donnas.
The Body Donnas. Who else?
Who the Gemini people that was with Simon Dean?
The DOA, back when the Disciples of the Apocalypse were attacked.
Wow.
No.
Yes,
DOA.
they were.
Wow. The
DOA
Harris
was
brothers.
the Heron and Don.
Man.
DOA might have been trash.
Creative. Wait.
Factions
Blackout.
was hot.
Creative control.
Oh. Yeah. Creative control.
3 count.
Recount.
E
WWE Chronic.
Oh my God, that was so
Kiss
bad.
Demon and
Can I pose a serious question before we end? What did y'all think of the headbangers?
Nothing.
I like the headbangers. Let's
Of
just say
course,
that.
of course you did.
Nothing.
That does not surprise me.
I like
Sol Ruka is the new Women's North American champion. I think it's overdue.
Yeah.
I definitely think it was like
She's been
I think
out there
she
overperforming. Were they
Yeah.
I ain't gonna say putting her with is it Zaria? Daria? Zaria?
Delta. It's
They
Zarya,
put
but
her
it's
with her.
Delta.
It
It's
wasn't
definitely
it wasn't
Zaria.
a downgrade, but it was like a little bit of a stunt until they was just like, oh well, yeah, let's go and give her the
Let's
belt.
go ahead and elevate her. Yeah.
Yeah.
I am very hyped for what she's gonna do. I still to this day think if Bianca is not Tiffany Stratton's rival, it's Sol Ruka. I think her and Tiffany Stratton are gonna make magic on the main roster one day. Especially with that finisher. She just has this. She has the nastiest finisher. Jeez.
The soul snatch.
Listen. Ooh. Ricky Starks beat Ethan Page. I hope that feud is over just because I'm gonna be honest with you. I wouldn't mind Ethan Page being one of them guys that gets added with Seth and Braun.
That'd be cool.
Yeah.
I would be fine with that. But I just think he's destined for more than just the NXT mid card title at this point now. You've already been NXT champion. But Rock and Triple H need to do better with their
Well, no,
story
yeah, that
plays.
was his first
I
belt.
agree.
NXT World Belt. You're
Jade Cargill and Naomi got props from the people. The powerbomb she did on Naomi probably the best move of the event. The powerbomb Jade did on Naomi was probably the best move of all of WrestleMania. I'm gonna do this.
Oh, and then there were 3. I liked it, the power bomb. I thought that was cool. She got the 3 off of that, didn't she?
Yeah. She did.
Like I just go, yeah.
Yeah, she did. Yeah.
Oh,
Oh.
then it was just us.
You gotta prepare yourself. Or I need to prepare myself.
Look,
Oh.
he had to. It was something else that happened that I don't care about. Oh, Gigi Dolan and Tatum Paxley won a match on the pre-show that led to them losing
Exactly.
on NXT
Against
after Mania.
Liv
What's the
and
point? Yeah, what's the point? Whatever.
They got an intern writing for the women's tag belts.
They gotta be. It's gotta be. It's Vince Russo. It's Vince Russo. He.
Hey, bro.
Obafemi
Bro.
Obafemi walked in and walked out as champ. Nothing else should have happened. I don't see him losing before SummerSlam weekend, and I don't know who he loses to. That's why I thought Rusev going to NXT would have been good for Miro.
That would have been good a long time ago, like back in his maybe not Rusev days, but
not Rusev Day, but like before the Redeemer.
right.
Like, and I only say that to reintroduce him because nobody cares about this Rusev, but also you still don't have that imposing threat to Oba right now. Like we want him to look vulnerable. He looks vulnerable, but now you don't have anybody. Tony D got turned on. Finally.
Exactly. I was getting ready to say Channing Sachs Lorenzo tried to kill the whole family.
I mean, but why? Y'all just added another third person, so what's the point? And now it's over with again. The other dude was the guy. I don't remember his name because he's a nobody and he ain't been wrestling.
Oh, Luca Crucifino.
That guy. What was the point of adding
him out to the middle of the desert and made him sleep with the fishes somehow?
Yeah, whatever. That was trash. Io's win was better than that powerbomb. Facts. Io's moonsault for the win was better.
I'm not even commenting, but
yeah, he's one of those guys. You're just gonna let him be in the comments for the rest of the show. NXT was whatever this week. Once again, it felt like a reset. We'll see moving forward what they do.
Right.
I just don't know what else they're gonna do. Because Oba,
that's
there aren't any free agents. They teased Joe Hendry versus Oba, but I don't want to see that at Worlds Collide.
No.
Oh, and WWE bought AAA. Yeah.
Okay.
And immediately release Alberto Del Rio.
Immediately.
Well,
they said
this is gonna be on this Blackout Jones. Blackout, let people know where to follow you at, because y'all hell for that. I just want you to know. Y'all wrong for that.
It happened.
Well, y'all, man,
you think I wanted this? It just happened.
Y'all see it down below.
Oh, there was a Page joke at the roast too.
Oh, I bet.
At where?
At the roast, at the WrestleMania roast.
Oh, I bet it was.
Yeah. There was a deportation joke on Jacob Fatu.
Damn.
There was a lot. There was a lot of jokes, bro. Yeah, there was a lot
Whoa.
of jokes. Like they were like, well, unfortunately, the U.S. champion. If the president saw who the U.S. champion was, he, and then of course it just went left.
Okay.
Carlito _Cannon on everything. _BTB podcast on Twitter. Beyond the Bell podcast on Instagram, Facebook, Twitch. I keep saying Twitter. I don't think I can ever say X. It's Twitter.
Yeah.
And
you say that every week.
For our brother who is not here, official OVO sound _11, that long ass name.
Just
Trick
so
or
y'all
treat
know, he
night.
said he was gonna be here.
He said he was gonna be here. He lied to y'all. He
The
said he was
He
coming
lied
this
to
undeniable,
week.
y'all.
The
unreliable.
undeniable, the reliable, the one and
The
only,
undeniable, the unreliable.
the one and only.
Ain't that what he say? I don't know.
He said, yeah, he says undeniable. I'm lying now. I don't know.
All right.
Undeniable.
I don't know how he says it.
Alberto Con Rio.
That's cold though.
Yeah,
Wasn't
it's
he the
funny.
champion?
Yeah, he was the champion.
He was the
Gone.
champion.
Oh,
in the
well.
league.
Gone.
God,
When they get
golly.
rebranded to NXT Mexico,
They just
That's
said
what
we
the
was
plan
not
was supposed to
diligent
had
getting
I
been.
saw that.
It was supposed to be NXT Canada. They were supposed to bring NXT Europe and NXT Mexico.
Mm-hmm. And
and
they just
possibly
out there
getting
buying everything.
Puerto Rico.
Puerto Rico.
Oh yeah,
Whoa.
if they buy WWC, that's gonna be crazy. Is that why they brought
What's that
Carlito
stand
back
for?
to be
World
the?
Wrestling Council?
Uh-huh. Good
Yeah.
job.
No, I was talking about it at work. I just couldn't remember what it stood for.
I hate you. Look, he's not here, so what do we have? Another productive show.
Oh damn.
Triple Trey ain't been right since he yeeted himself out that chair that one time.
Out that chair. For Mr. Baby. For your favorite tattooed heathen. For drunkety drunk drunker.
Dun, 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 dun.
I'm Mr. No Yeet University. No.
Sorry.
Yeah, you get old. You get old. Can't do that no more. We
Oh, my
appreciate y'all
God.
for joining us tonight. Even the trolls. Don't feed the trolls, people. Next week I probably won't be here, but I might. Who knows?
Who knows?
Who knows? I know Sinister won't be here next week.
Oh man.
He really looks like Karrion Cross to me right now for some
Yeah.
reason. It might be the alcohol.
I know my sister called him Post Malone.
Yeah.
What?
He said what?
Oh, that's crazy. Not Post.
Look what she said. What's Post Malone at? I'm like, dude, gotta relax.
So I heard about NXT Africa, but we shouldn't do that. We shouldn't do Africa. Like not even being funny. We should not do NXT Africa, bro.
Yeah, they gotta stop.
211. 211. 211.
Hey, how the NXT theme song gonna go to 11?
You know what I'm saying? That joke gonna sound like the beginning of Coming to America. I was giving you the ambiance while you was talking about NXT Africa.
Oh man.
Oh. For Behind the Veil podcast, this is Carlito Cannon, Mr. 211, Blackout Joe's Sinister, Trick or Treat Night and Dr. Show. So as my favorite guy, Click Production says, it's been fun. It's been real, but it hasn't been real fun. Catch us next week.
We finna see y'all at NXT Africa.
Same BTB time. Yes, we did talk about it, Fish. I hope it turns into something for him. Hopefully the people in the truck did go themselves, so maybe they got that off and they can do something. Because I'd actually be fine with them just giving him a mic every week and letting him talk. Just let him talk. If you're not gonna feature him and let him wrestle, just give him the mic every week and let him do those promos.
Do
But it needs to be
Jim Cornette thing they did a few years ago, where you just cut away and then it's him just talking. This was way back in the day. You remember? No.
And that's the historian. I don't even remember that one.
I don't remember that one.
Yeah, I don't remember that one.
No, they just cut away and be him talking. You know what I'm saying? I hate everything. It's like
You remember what show it was on?
His podcast.
It was on his podcast.
I mean, that's what it sounds like to me.
Yeah.
Oh, well, never mind. I wouldn't remember because I definitely didn't listen to his podcast. Shout out, Bree. No yeet. Um, yeah, I'm so serious about that. Mid-event Jey Uso is now exiting your city.
Yeah.
We'll catch y'all next. Yeah, we'll catch y'all next week. Same BTB time. Same BTB channel. Oh, Lord have mercy. Tonight has been. We went way too long.
Way.
Yeah.
But that's all right. Y'all are entertained.
It's Mania though. Next week will be chill. It was Mania. It was because of Mania. That's why we don't need 2 night PLEs.
You know what I'm saying?
Not with that ass show
I'm a
they
slam
put on.
doggone show. Don't need to be too
That shit was
too
a
nights.
wrap it up, B. Look,
Oh,
wrap
my
that
bad.
gavel up, B. Yeah, it was like I said. I gave it a C minus for
Yeah.
the whole Mania. WrestleMania as a whole was a C minus.
I tried to tell Ashley. It was a C.
It's a C. Y'all have a good night.
Like, was that mine?
We'll see y'all next. Bye, y'all. I'm not
All
dealing
right,
with
then.
y'all. Good night.
Well,